Can you guys hear me? What is wrong with this? Can you guys hear me? All right. Wrong with this? You guys hear me? All right. All right. Okay, okay. I'm sorry, y'all. Hey, I'm sorry. I don't know what the hell is wrong with this damn thing. You know what it is? Sometimes because I'm recording off my iPad, sometimes I have to when I leave my iPad on for too long, which most times it's always on, I don't really turn it off. I forget to what I forget, I gotta turn it off and turn it back on when I want to get the volume or something that's like that. Hey, Melissa girl. So, oh my God, listen. When I tell y'all, I got 5 billion shows to talk about today. We might be on this live for about 3 days. We might be on this live for about three fucking days because I'm running it and I'm gunning it. I didn't watch every housewife. I didn't watch every bad boy. I didn't watch every fucking baddie. I didn't watch everything. I didn't watch everything. So I'm ready to rock and roll. And y'all let me know what y'all want to start with. We could start with baddies. Baddies. I got two reviews, right? We could start with Real Housewives of Atlanta, or we could start with Bad Boys DR. Y'all tell me which one y'all want to start with, because I'm ready to roll. I'm hot and heated. I was all day. I've been doing this goddamn review, so I'm ready. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let me get myself together. Let me get myself together because we're gonna whip and stomp today. We is gonna whip and stomp today. Let me make sure my volume is up. Look at God. Hold on 1 second. Let me check it one more time. Just to be safe. Okay. Okay. All right. So y'all make a choice. Melissa, Miss Pauline, which one? Both of y'all watch the baddie. So y'all want do you want me to start there? Or you watch them all set back? All right. So you know what? I'll start with Bad Boys. I'll start with Bad Boys DR, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. Here we go. Give me 1 second. Let me go to my notes. Because I didn't watch them all. I'm gonna do Bad Boys first, only because Baddies, I got two reviews because it was 2 episodes. So I got two reviews. So we're gonna have to go with Bad Boys first, and then I'll go into Baddies. And then if y'all want, we'll talk about RHOA, or we could save that if y'all want to. All right. Here we go. All right, so Bad Boys VR. So we start back off being a domestic violence sprinter again. Oh my God. And a couple was nigga knocking. Boom, doo, 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 boom, doo, 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 boom, doo, 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 boom, doo, doo, doo. You know, my nephew says, and you know, John, every minute with this DV relationship. I'm sick of the shit, but hey, it seemed like they hell bent on being a couple that fight. That ain't my fucking business, right? So John is threatening to spit on my nephew Says. Says is threatening to end John's career, right? And I'm thinking to myself, how many days have they been on this trip? Because my nephew, I've been black the whole fucking time. I'm like, goddamn. But somebody is going to say during the course of the show, he's going to be like, oh, we've been here 4 days. I never had a black eye before. Praise Jesus. I never had a black eye before. So I don't know how long it take to heal and all that. And I would be more to fucking five if somebody blacked my eye like that. That's like knocking out my two front teeth. I couldn't understand it, right? So on the sprinter, Noel says that he wants to address his issues at the house meeting tonight, right? So Shadi was like, um, and Shadi wants to check out the house. The domestic violence case is still going on. Boo doo 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 boo doo doo doo. And my nephew said he feels like he's being bullied, right? And I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I want to necessarily go full throttle with saying bullying, but he is definitely being picked on. John, you need to stop. You need to fucking stop. You need to fucking stop picking on my nephew. But again, I just think it's a DV relationship and y'all in love. And then that's what goes on in DV's relationship. They screw and they fight. They screw and they fight. So listen, I don't have time for that bullshit right there, right? So the other guys get aggravated because they like two of y'all two big asses trying to fight with this little ass sprinter. We got these big ass security on here with us. The sprinter is very small. It's hot. We don't want to be bothered. We rocking and knocking. This is getting on my motherfucking nerves, right? So then they arrive at the jet skis and the domestic violence case still going on. Boom, doo, 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 boom, doo, 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 boom, doo, 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 boom, doo, doo, doo. This is a very toxic relationship and it's getting on my fucking nerves, right? Yes, I can't wait for Jonathan to get out the halfway house either, because the way he going nigga knock Miss Carly, the way he going nigga knock John the Don is gonna be sad. It's gonna be good to watch because he is really picking on my nephew Safe. My nephew Safe is very dainty and very sweet, right? So anyway, Island Boy is he check about not wanting to fight and all. Like he like, listen, you're a bad boy. You gotta come and do what the bad boys do. You can't let anybody talk to you like that. You're a bad boy. Remember, you came here, you're a bad boy. Now I want y'all to put a pin in that. I want y'all to put a pin in that. Remember, Adam Boy was telling Chet that. Remember that now. Don't forget that, right? And he's basically something. That's what you hear for the lot. So Chet is talking like a rational person, right? He was like, listen, I'm not really into creating problems where there is no problems, and then having fights and picking on people that don't want to fight and pretending something happened that didn't really happen, or saying I heard something that I didn't really hear. Like, that's not really my thing, right? And I'm thinking to myself, Chet, you sound very rational in a rational situation. Nothing about joining this bad boy's house is rational. So you even though what you saying makes sense, that's out in the real world, sweetie. You in the bad boy's house. It's either you will thump or you won't go, right? So then they head down to the jet skis and they get all screwed and booted, and the DV couple flare up again. Boom, do, 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 boom, do, do, do. John and Sace is really a couple. And this is so sad to watch this couple bump like this. But every minute, boom, 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 right? So this time my nephew Say said, you know what, Jada, I'm tired of fighting this big ass nigga. Let me tag you in, right? So while Jada is getting undressed to get in the field with John, getting the field, John attacks my nephew. And it's at this point that I gotta say, once again, I agree. John, you again, you bullying Sace. You are bullying Sace. And Sace do talk a lot and he do try to get his little licks in, but it seemed like you in love with him. That's what I'm getting, right? So and I'm telling you, which like Aunt Colleen said, when Jonathan drop out they gonna tear your ass up, John. He gonna tear your ass up for the old and to the new, right? So I was cracking the fuck up because I think it was Pootie that asked. He was like, if Jada was gonna run a paper safe, and he said yes, and Shotty said no jumping. Jada, you already said you made it clear that, since we ain't no. He was like, Jada was like, I'm gonna run a fade for Sage with John. So John was, and Shotty was on the side saying, and no jumping, right? So Jada said to him, he was like, I already heard you. You already said that, but don't worry, you next, right? Oh, John gonna need a show. Oh, Carly, I want to see this shit here now. All right, so John and Jada swear up, nigga knocking. Ooh, do, 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 ooh, do, do, do. John, you got nigga knocked. You got nigga knocked. Jada was on your ass, and you know you got nigga knocked. Because you was like, that was a good one. That was a good one. Yeah, uh-huh. Now you finally meeting your motherfucking match, right? So then Jada and Shotty, nigga knocking. Ooh, do, 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 ooh, do, do, do. Ooh, do, 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 ooh, do, do, do. Shotty, my poor Shotty, Shotty. Shotty, you the dog that my little brother wanted that I never wanted to get. But when he got you, he started abusing you so bad that it made me had like a soft spot for you. Shotty, you know what I can respect though? I can love and respect about you. You ain't backing the fuck down. You are not backing down. And you is getting molly whopped and dog walked, but you not backing down. So I can appreciate that, right? So John is back trying to get in the DV situation and flared it up, trying to flare it up again, right? Listen, like I said, I hope that my nephew is related to John, like me and Aunt Colleen saying Jonathan, and he come there and whoop your ass, right? Aunt Colleen said Shotty needs to shut the fuck up. He really do. But I'm so happy that he's showing him like I will keep fighting, I keep fighting, you keep fighting, I keep fighting. And I'm not gonna lie, it's like low key making him a fan favorite because folks are seeing nobody is afraid of fucking you. We gonna thump and it's gonna go up. So now they go down jet skiing, right? So then Alpha Ant clocked in. Alpha Ant, I didn't out. Okay. I'm gonna get back to you, sugar. So now they back on the sprinter. They done went jet skiing, had a good time. Oh, that was the funniest thing ever, and all that bullshit, right? And then they back on the sprinter, and here we go with Jada and Shotty again. Boom, do, 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 boom, do, do, do. Boom, do, 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 boom, do, do, do. I'm like, Shotty, come on. A whole bunch of nigga knocking. Do, do, do. I'm like, oh my God, right? So Posey is in his confessional saying, why they keep trying to fight on this small ass sprinter? Like this shit getting scary, boy. This sprinter knocking, rocking back and forth. And I'm thinking to myself, Cozy, you need to take your ass home. You laying low and you did something crappy in this episode that I didn't like, but we gonna get on your ass, right? So then Paris, I want to know, did you come here to heal hearts? Because if you came here to heal hearts, this is the wrong show, sugar. This is the wrong show. Yeah, you being rational and you saying all the right things that need to get set on a show that has some rationale. None of these zoo shows have rationale, sweetie. So if they can't handle the mental. Tifa! Girl, I'm happy to see you. We ain't here talking about these bad boys, DR. I got mad shows for us to talk about. We might be on here 3 days, girl. I'm so happy you here. Right, Tifa. So anyway, Paris is there to heal hearts. Paris, I like you in the real world and I like doing healing hearts with you. But we don't got time for this shit on this show. You better start nigga knocking or your ass gonna be up out of there. Talk about, oh, mentally this is a lot. Motherfucker, you knew that at the auditions. Come on now. So check, start going into his fucking story about he got to check his mental health and he had mental health issues and he grew up around domestic violence and it's hard to watch a domestic violence relationship between Stace and John. And he really, and I'm like, check, shut the fuck up because you knew all of this before you came on the show and that's why you came here. Get the nigga knocking. Boo, doo, 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 doo. You fighting or you not, right? So John was in his confessional. He was like, check ass is crafty. Because he do all that fucking talking, but behind the scenes, he say all that slick shit to make you want to whip his ass. Y'all just not seeing it, right? Yes, I think the other boys gonna come in next episode, Aunt Colleen. I think they come the next episode. So now Alpha Ant says, that he's bisexual and this is what's traumatizing to him. And honestly, he's ready to go. So he's voting himself out the house. And I'm looking like Alpha Ant, once you realize you didn't have a side tooth, you should have never wanted to come in the house. Everybody here got veneers. We not dealing with no side teeth, right? So go on home. Go, you look ashy anyway. Go on home, right? So then Noel and Jada, air quotes, squash their beef and they arrive back at the house. And here we go. Jada and Shotty again. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Nigga knocking. I'm like, Lord have mercy. This a DB couple too. This another DB couple, right? So then they decide to call a house meeting, right? And they take the house meeting to the basketball court, and that's when Alpha Ant announced that he's leaving, right? And Pootie, Pootie and Landon ate Alpha Air up and they confession. It was like, bitch, get your punk ass out of here, your boring ass out of here, your bum ass out of here, your ashy ass out of here. Who the fuck want you here anyway? Your scary ass out of here, your bitch ass out of here. You wasn't doing shit, no motherfucker, but your soft ass out of here, your tissue ass out of here. What the fuck you came around these parts for? Dusty, crusty, ashy, nasty. Girl, they ate. Alpha Air, they ate Alpha Air the fuck up in his then they confession. And I was eating Alpha Air, no side tooth having that stuff either. The no side tooth was sending me. Everybody here has veneers. Pay attention. Pay attention. I don't like when people don't have the aesthetic. Wake up. Come on, right? So anyway, as he announced that he leaving, why the fuck Alpha Ant bust out crying? So now I'm looking the fuck at Alpha Ant, and I don't really want to judge Alpha Ant because anybody that knows me, y'all hear it on the live. I will bust out. My mother, I told you, my mother told me from when I was like 4 years old, she think my tear ducts bust or something because she said, girl, you will back out a cry in 2.2. And as a grown ass woman right now, 40 years later, I will back out a cry. But at least I'm having an explanation about, oh, I'm backing out this cry because Alpha Ant, what the fuck is you traumatized about? Because ain't nobody do shit to your ass. Second of all, if you traumatized just by seeing this bitch, you could have been traumatized by seeing it from the TV and from the auditions and said you never want to come here. But to back out that big old cry like that, I was like, Alpha. And again, Landon went to confession, was like, what the fuck you crying for, bitch? Ain't shit to fucking cry about. Roll up and roll out, bitch. I was like, right, Landon, eat them up. Drag them. Yes, this is what we here for. Drama. This is like a carrying on I came here to see, right? So then, Shotty and Jada again, nigga knocking. Boo doo doo doo, boo doo doo doo. But I ain't gonna front this time. This time, fucking Jada, he did like the perfect. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Jada is very poised and calculated, and he low key, winning me over. Don't laugh, Tifa. He lifted his leg. He ain't do like a regular kick. He lifted his leg and extended it. That was like a fucking Mortal Kombat kick, and it was so fucking perfect. He's going down in history for that. Shadi, you don't never let nobody get no perfect TV moment off your fucking ass. He already got your lip looking pregnant in the confessionals, and but you nigga knocking with him, so I'm gonna give it to you. Boo doo doo doo. So he kicked the shit out of him. But one thing I like about Jada, once he realized he whipping on you and your weak points, he start trying to tell you what to do. Put your head up, bitch. Bitch, swing back, bitch. Bitch, stop rushing, bitch. Bitch, stand your ground, bitch. So he try to like you while he beating your ass once he see he beating your ass. So I'm low key getting with Jada. Yes, Carly, and the kick was so perfect. It was so strategic. I said, this nigga, he low key winning me over. So okay. So then they give Check the fucking floor, right? And I'm looking at Check. If you don't get your broke ass Takashi 6ix9ine looking ass the fuck off my screen, I know something. Check is there to talk about you want me out, say you want me out. What I hate, and I've said this in other lives about other people. I hate when people do these performative things. Like, check, shut the fuck up. But anyway, booty ain't shit. He didn't get shook up. Yeah, check, talk your ones, check, do your shit, check. Say your shit, check. Talk your shit, check. Yeah, check, check. You got the flow, check. And they pumping check, fucking chest up, boo, doo, 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 boo, doo, 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 right? I was confused about his whole check, shut the fuck up. Like, Z, come here, Cozy. Cozy, you better get down to this reunion and tell us that they edited something, Cozy. Because what the fuck? What were you doing? And what happened right there? What were you talking about? Like, I feel disrespect. I won't run my fade. Cozy, no, bitch. You want to run your fucking fade with somebody who you know you thought that you could beat, and also you just wanted to have no record that you ran a fade because you don't really want nobody like Jada and them climbing on your ass because you could tell you scared and your mustache is too fucking thin. But all right, bitch, I see you. And you was my boy and I like you, but you're crafty and you're scary, and that's bothering me, right? So then Landon addressed the elephant in the room. He was like, what the fuck was going on with y'all two fade, Isla Boy and Jada? And then, boy, come here, straight down to the congregation. Come on, come here. Because let's be clear. You my folks. You my folks. But y'all know I don't discriminate. I check a nigga and I check a hoe. Right? Island boy, what you did right here in this moment got me peeking at your fucking ass because you a bitch. You a bitch. You scared. You scared. What irritated me about you being scared is you stupid. You should have kept going from the first night when you slid his ass across the fucking floor. You should have kept fighting him that night and winning 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 so he could back up off you. What you did is you gave that motherfucker time to strategize, see how you fight and know his next move. So he prepared for you. Jada's waiting on you, but you scared. Because hear him now. When Landon was like, well, yeah, what's going on with y'all feet? Oliver was like, we're going to adjust our feet. We're going to have our feet and our moments, and we're going to do what we do as bad boys. But first, I have to let my leg heal. And do you know this bitch, while he letting his leg heal, he going to start limping off? Bitch, you was on jet skis and sprinters running. Shit wrong with your fucking leg. No, what's wrong with your leg? Ain't your leg, it's your heart. You nervous, you popped it, you panicking, and you saw Jaden and Bumbo kick the dog fuck out of this other guy, and you don't know if you gonna get this. I'm gonna run my feet. I'm gonna run my feet when I get back. Tifa, go fucking laugh because he picks me up with that punk shit. You came in hot and heavy. I was ready for you. What the fuck wrong with you? Talk about something. We're gonna run our feet when my leg get better. And what really pissed me off, it ain't even that you said that. Is when you try to do that punk ass limp walk when I've been watching you walk fucking regular the whole fucking season, bitch. No, you to rile me up and I'm on your reggae ass. All right, I'm on you, right? So then Chet goes in the phone booth and he calls family. That was nice. He's basically saying, thank you, Aunt Colleen. He like, boys, we did our shit. We did our thing on the jet ski, right? I love this. We feel like we're back in my country. We never run so, we never know so. We have any axe heel and all this stupid shit. Then when it's time for you to run your fucking fade, and like I said, I remember I told you earlier, put a pin in when he was telling Check that shit. Because you was over there telling Check, he need to get it together. He need to step up. He's a bad boy and he's a bossy man and all this bullshit. And when it shuts her, you start limping and popping, please. I'm on your ass, Island boy. You ain't getting that one past fucking me. Stop laughing, Z, because this is serious fucking business. I'm cursing these bitches out. All right. So then Chet go on the phone booth. He calls family. He's basically saying, I didn't come here for nothing. I'm going to stick it out. I'm going to fight to the death. I'm not going home. Check, I don't know if I believe that, but go on with the story, baby. Noel comes in and he's telling Check, like, you did your big one. I'm proud of you. But it ain't all about fighting. I get where you was coming from. We can have a chill moment. Come outside. Let's smoke a blunt. I might suck your dick. Let's see what we could do. Right? Okay, got it. So then Link's return. The return of Lynx gave me dandruff. I don't, I'm no, I no. No, first of all, I was never here for you. I was never here for you, right? The energy irritates me. You're a person I probably could be around once a year. Second of all, I with them type of people, those be like facades. And there'd be something dark underneath all of that, right? I don't like that. Number three, once I found out you was Meatball brother, I hated you. Once I found out you had any relation to Meatball, I was done with your raggedy ass and you look like a meatball. So once he fucking, you saw he came out the sprinter, did a back, I was like, why is he back? Why is he back? Why are you here? But okay, all right, he's back, right? So he sees Shotty in the closet, and Shotty is there trying to tell Alpha Ant, my nigga, why you leaving? Thug this shit up. This gonna provide opportunity. You see Jada diving on me and my domestic violence relationship. Just get you a man and start your domestic violence relationship, and you're gonna be able to stick around on the show. No, Tifa, no, that girl, absolutely not. I don't like it's filthy. It's ashy. No, no, no. And then them type of people, they pounce around and have all that high energy. And you think they good? As soon as you turn your back, they digging in your fucking pocketbook. I know that type. I'm not playing with his raggedy ass. I'm on your ass, Links, right? So then, but you see how quick and swift when he got jumped. I'm gonna burn this place down. Yeah, I knew you had it in you, bitch, but that's all a facade too. So anyway, he go in the closet and Alpha Ant just a grinning his skin in, no side tooth. Yeah, get out. So he like, oh, I'm leaving. I have to go. No. So yeah, he do look itchy, Aunt Colleen. Yes, I'm over it. So Lisa's like, what? Like, why the fuck you leaving? It's hard out here for a pimp. Fuck it out, my nigga. We got this shit. He's like, listen, just think about changing your mind. Go, take a shower, shoddy, suck his dick. We're gonna figure this whole situation out, right? So he was like, okay, I'ma figure it out. He go take the shower and boom, that's the end of the episode, right? All right, we the nigga knocked them. Let's get on with it. We gotta go to the baddies now. We gotta go to the oh my god, the baddies. So in all fairness, it's a few baddies on here that I didn't watch the seasons that they was on. It's a few girls on here that I didn't watch the cabaret seasons they was on. I don't think I ever watched Baddies Africa. I never gave that a chance. So people like Bahati and all that, whatever from someone she come from, I don't fucking know Bahati. And Bahati, you got on my fucking nerves. So all right, here we go. Let's get it going with baddies, right? Let me make sure, Melissa. Melissa, is Melissa here? Let me find Melissa so we could get it up and going. Hold on one second, y'all. We going into baddies. All right. Here we go. We on baddies now. Y'all took your bathroom break. All right, bro. All right. So I got notes for episode one and episode two. Baddies USA. I'm not watching whatever that other one is. I'm watching Baddies USA chapter two. Baddies USA in total. God, hold on. I'm counting 28 main bitches on the show. This ain't even counting bitches like Persuasion, Camilla, because they not even the opening credits. So it's around 50 bitches on here. I'm gonna tell you the main bitches. Starring Natalie Nunn, Tommy, Biggie, Summer, Ivory, Tasiki, Wet Wet, Amber, Neek, Egypt, Kanaya, Bahati, Daisy Dukes, Hurricane M, TT, Scarface, Pressure, Ciroc, Maya, Tavy Baby, Tinkerbella, K Rican, Cold Killer, Bad Dolly, Big Lex, Mariah Lynn, DTB, and Rhodey. That's not counting DJ Sky. That's not counting Persuasion. That's not counting. I seen what's my girl name who I put the girl in the cage and she whipped Tommy ass when she was on the show, the Blood Girl. She got a quadruple BBL. What's my girl name? Pretty girl. Y'all know what the fuck going on. Damn, what's her name? And they said the story about her where she put a girl in the dog cage. Oh my god. Anyway, I see she gonna appear on the show because they showed one part in the tease or the trailer and she twerking on the stage and Natalie, she a rapper, and Natalie is twerking in between her, got her face in her butt cheeks. All right, here we go. This chapter two. I'm proud of Zeus. That's the son of girl. Tifa, that's why I be missing you and Aunt Pauline when y'all not here because y'all know what the fuck going on. Y'all know what's going on. Yes, Stunner Girl. I like Stunner Girl. That's my niece. And I think she the one that first showed to make Tommy scary. And Tommy, I don't get Tommy, come here. Maybe you went in rehab, bitch. Get out of rehab. Get out of rehab and get back on whatever you was on, sis. No shade. Because, girl, the level of scare. Let me do the show. So anyway, they start off at Natalie's music video for Do Your Big One, right? It's featuring DTB. Yeah, Tommy, I wanna stab you in your fucking chest, Tommy, because you're getting on my fucking nerves. But they start off, they had Natalie, do your big one, then I do your big one. I do your big one, I come from my big one. Right? So it's DTB and featuring Cold Killer. This Natalie's song, right? Natalie, what the fuck did you have on? What was that? But okay, girl. All right, got it. Right, Coquilla's pretty. I like Coquilla. She pretty. Right. So next we see Bahati and Neek, and they come on a set to Natalie music video, and Natalie is basically telling them like, I'm gonna need y'all to lead some of these girl groups because I'm not gonna be around so much. So I need for some people to start taking the reins, and I need to start, delegating some shit to some folks. So she said, listen. Baddies going wild crew, Bahati, that's your responsibility. Now that's Deuce Girls, DTB, that's your responsibility. And the cabaret girls, Neek, that's your responsibility. Me and Rody gonna take all of the big three groups. The big three groups is Fauna, K Rican, and Cold Killer. That's one. Summer, Big Lex, and Bad Dolly. That's another. And Mariah Lynn to Siki and Biggie. Mariah Lynn replaced my niece Anna, but you could never replace Mariah. You could never replace her. No, I like the other song. I like DTB song. I'm gonna talk about it. But anyway, yeah, Mariah, you just a placeholder because you could never replace my niece Anna Mac. Speaking of, I saw my girl got married. I knew she was engaged though, but now she got married. I'm like, oh, Anna, I'm so proud of you. So apparently, Cold Killer is pissed off with one of her group members, K Rican, because she was like, K Rican had a problem with her and Fauna and went on the internet to air it out. And bitch, we don't take our shit to the net. And that's why Cold Killer is my niece. We never take our shit to the net. We never take our shit public, period. We going through something and I love you. We just going through it privately, ho. You don't take that outside and over there. So anyway, DTB was like, okay, well, let me ask then. Are y'all jumping this motherfucker here? Because I owe Fauna ass whooping and I don't want you jumping in. She said, I didn't jump in the first time, so why would I jump in again? DTB said, but you did jump in with Tavian, with Tavian and Fauna. And Cold Killer is really my motherfucking niece because she said exactly what the fuck I was thinking. No, Tavian's a mian. Tavian's a mian. I can't have no man domestic violence in my home, girl, and I'm just there watching. Tavi's a man. So that's why I jumped in. And Tavi is a man. Fuck that. I told y'all, Tavy give me PTSD. She too browsing for me. I don't want to see it. I don't want it near me. Hell no. Right? Pauline said the drama. That is a man. That is a man. Certified. I don't care what y'all say. Right, co-killer. And anytime you see a man beating on your homegirl, you must dive in, right? So everybody is pulling up to go meet with their potential groups. And then Natalie and Rolly go visit Scotty and baby Iceland. And when they did that, I just closed my eyes and went to fucking dreamland because, oh, God. Wake me when it's over. Y'all already gave Scotty a show. I love Baby Iceland. I love Scotty. Scotty's an Aquarius, but I don't really give a fuck about that. We came here for the ratchet fuck shit. Now there's shows where, again, if I go to Scotty's show, I want to see her with the family and with the baby and with the man. Yeah. I want to see all that on there. I don't want to see that on here. So anyway, they pulled up because Natalie want to talk to Scotty because the bottom line is this. This the bottom fucking line. The whole meetup was fake. Say it again, Tifa. Say it a fucking again. The bottom line is this. Bitch, I brought you around because I knew you was a lapdog, nobody ass bitch that I could trip with. What I did not expect is for you to get with the nigga that got the same amount of power that I got and make him give you a voice that I don't want you to have because I want to be over you, ho. So every time you try to have a voice, I'm ready to dive on you because you ain't supposed to have no voice because I brought you around to be a silent bitch that sometimes eat my coochie. But now you with the nigga that got the same amount of power as me, and he giving your voice, he amputating your voice, and that's making it seem like you really is somebody, ho. So every time you act like you is somebody, I'ma knock you down, and let you know you ain't nobody. And every time I try to knock you down, my nigga gonna pull me up. My nigga gonna pull me up. My nigga gonna pull me up. My nigga gonna pull me up, and you hate that. You hate that for me, bitch. You hate that I'm with this nigga that got the same amount of power as you, and every time you lay your nipples on my neck, he lay his nuts on yours. Lot out there, ho. Right. Right. So that's the real issue, Natalie. You could say all, because you heard what she said on confessional. Please, what would I be jealous about? I gave you a whole come up. You come up. Yeah, but you wanted my come up to be on the back of you. You wanted it to be the house that Natalie built. But I fucked your head up like us Aquarius do, and I got on that nigga nuts, and now this is the house that Lemmy built. And I'm sitting in that motherfucker. Precious cargo, my nigga. Leave me the fuck alone. You heard, Scotty, I don't bother you. I don't bother you. I don't say nothing to you. I be being sweet. I be being nice. You be coming at my head because you mad. You mad. And you not mad. You're not mad. You're not jealous of the relationship. That's not what you mad about. You mad because every time this nigga see you put your nipples on my neck, he stopped that shit. Nah, that's my bitch. What's up? Leave her alone. She on the show regardless. What's up? Ain't nobody fighting, ain't nobody touching her. Leave her alone. Exactly. 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 You're a piece of fucking work. You long chin, bad skin bitch. I'm tired of you, Natalie. But what I can say is I respect the dog fuck out your hustle, bitch. I do. I do. But what I don't respect is I don't respect when a motherfucker give you an opportunity that they want you to keep bowing down and practicing humility because you gave me air quotes opportunity. No, baby, Jesus gave this to me through by way of you. Jesus gave this to me by way of you. Never get it twisted. But that's why you don't let a motherfucker do shit for you because then they will try to remind you this the house that I built. Oh, absolutely not. So that's how we gonna clock your tea, Natalie. That's what it is. That's the problem. And hey, deal with it. Baby Iceland is here and we moving along, right? I love Rolly said basically the same thing in the confessional. Figure it out. Figure it out. Scotty is with Lemmy. You is Lemmy business partner. You and Scotty is friends, was friends, used to be friends. Whatever it is, y'all figure it out. Because I got all these dents in my fucking legs and needles in my fucking back. I can't lose my job. So y'all hoes figure it out so I can keep my job. Because where the fuck is Jayla? Where is Jayla? So listen, I'm with Rolly. Figure it out, right? I miss my niece Anna Mac, right? So then they sitting there trying to air quotes figure it out. Baby Iceland come out. Lemmy, he got to show his face because he's the 15th, he's the 36th baddie. And they like, listen, so what's up with this Ciroc girl? Now Ciroc, Ciroc, I think you're pretty. I think you're pretty. I think you're pretty and plus size. Love that for you. I think I'm peaking. I'm peaking. I'm peaking. I'm peaking. Right. But anywho, um, they're like, yo, let's call Tommy. Cause what the fuck is up with this Ciroc bitch? Where you get her from? What's she doing? What's her bullshit about? What's going on here? So Ciroc is like, so Tommy answered the phone, taking the shit, talking about she don't pass bows, right? And all this bullshit. So they like, girl, we hear all that. What's going on with this person that you done picked up and incorporated to the group? We're like, what's that about, right? Tommy was like, what the fuck that shit was about? I asked to smoke. She was thirsty to be around me. So I told her here do my smoke. She came in here to do my smoke. I don't know what is and what ain't. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm trying to take a shit. Bam. Begged it on him, right? Apparently now Tommy and that girl got smoke, right? So she was like, well, whether y'all got smoke or not, you got to meet up with the hoe because you brought her around, right? So she was like, okay, no problem. But when Tommy went to, why you laughing, Tifa? When Tommy went to meet up with Ciroc, she basically was saying, like, I'm only here because you be rapping with Summer, and Summer told me that when I come in here, you want to apologize to me by eating my coochie. So that's why I'm here. Bow down and eat this coochie. But Ciroc was like, oh, no, 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 no. I did not come here for that. I came here to figure out why in the dog fuck you allowed me to get jumped when I came there on the strength for you. And Tommy was like, first of all, this bitch acting like I ain't who I'm is. Tommy! Tommy. They're acting like what? You ain't, I'm not who I'm is? Tommy, you said that in the same breath you said my kids is done, college graduates and all. Well, bitch, when you gonna be done? Because to say it, I'm not whom I'm is, okay, moving right along, girl, right? So now Ciroc and Tommy Ciroc is basically saying, like, you a weird ass bitch. Try to act like you ain't see me get jumped. You saw me get jumped. Tommy was like, bitch, listen, I gave your whole ass a job. I saw you on the side of the road. You want to eat my coochie. I said, get in the car, eat my coochie, and beat these bitches up. And I'm going to tell Lemmy to slide you a little check, right? You know what the deal is, bitch. You got your coochie, you got my coochie all over your nose and your fingers. We made this shit work. We made it pop. What's the problem? What is you coming to me about it being a problem? Then you going on lots about my jewelry fake and shit. Bitch, I showed my motherfucking jewelers. You know what the fuck is up with me? You know what I'm here for shit. Oh, you said something about my kids. Oh, I ain't saying nothing about your kids. Oh, I said about your kids something like the check I got you. Oh, you know what we doing here. So now, Tommy was like, you know what, ho? I thought I would be leaving here with a full-on orgasm. And the only thing I'm leaving here with is an attitude, bitch. I'm not here, right? So she got up and she left out. So as she left out, now Ciroc, come here. I want to talk to you because you did a few things here I ain't like, right? So that's why I'm peeking because I want to like you, but you did a few things here I don't like, right? Now you was sitting directly across from this bitch, and she was talking spicy and hot to you directly in your face. Why did you wait till she got up and walked out to say, "Oh, because I should slap, I'm gonna slap this bitch"? And Tommy said, "I wish you would. You never could. You not that good." Right? Then you let her pop that shit after you said that, right? And then you wait till she got downstairs and start throwing shit off the balcony. Ciroc, 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 Ciroc. It was given. I want smoke. But I'm a little hesitant. And I'm trying not to let the world know I'm hesitant. So I'm doing little things to show I want smoke, but not really going for that smoke. Then you go downstairs and Tommy. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Tommy, I know that stunner girl shook you up. I know these young girls shook you up. You old girl. You ain't got to. You should be on there mentoring. You shouldn't be on there fighting. But I think that stunner girl shook you up so bad that you introduced this new you. I want the love and hip hop Tommy that told Jocelyn, "Bitch, I killed you, bitch. I killed you, fool. You'll die tonight, fool. I burn you over." I want that Tommy. Cause this Tommy be ducking too many motherfucking faves and getting too many people to fight her fucking battle. Talk about I'm injured and I'm grown. Absolutely not. Be injured and grown at home. Don't be on this show collecting no check if you injured and grown. There's no injured reserve. Get in the field, ho. So Tommy had two girls out there trying to fight the battle for her. Soraka's fighting her asses out. Her pixie cut look cute. They there do 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 do. Fighting, fighting, fighting down. Then Sarak, I didn't like this part either. You tried to spit on Tommy in the SUV. And Tommy, that's where I drew the motherfucking line. Because I'm gonna tell y'all, let me sidebar a motherfucking story, right? Because again, I'm not getting no fields. I got some new motherfucking teeth, a new ass. No, I'm not getting no feel. Ain't nobody deflating my ass and knocking out my two front teeth. Absolutely not. But I paid my dues. I paid my motherfucking due, check my motherfucking resume. And I remember one time, y'all know I always got a sidebar and veer off. I remember one time we in the motherfucking penthouse. I went, listen, y'all don't know, whoever hear these things, this is my old life. This is before Hill of Hearts. I don't want nobody judging me because I really did change. And I'm not laughing. I really changed. But this before I changed, right? I went to war with the whole pink house. Now, you know, the whole pink house is 18 sides. Amen, six center side, six side, nine side. Bitch, bring all the sides on, right? So we in the elevator with our backs to the wall, ready to go to war with the whole pink houses, right? So we was a little apprehensive because it's the whole pink house and it's literally three of us in the fucking elevator. But we toe to toe, back to back, like, what's up, son? Back against the wall, we gonna run this shit, right? How old was I at this time? This was 2000 two, some shit like that. So I had to be about 20 or something like that. So any motherfucker way, we end up we ready to go, right? So in my mind, boom, boom, we go boo doo 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 boo doo doo doo. I wait for somebody to hit me so I can have reason to hit them because I ain't gonna hit first because there's 19 of y'all and three of us. So somebody gotta hit me first to get me in the field. Boo doo 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 boo doo doo doo. Bitch, why the fuck? Oh God, let me stand up for this because this really melted my fucking soul. I really gotta stand up and lay down when I tell y'all this fucking shit. Why the people was trying to get us out the elevator? Well, my homegirl baby father was holding us in the elevator because he was like, "No, y'all outnumbered. Y'all not fighting with them. They not coming to the elevator. Y'all not coming out the elevator." We like, "What the fuck we gonna do then?" Because we trapped in, they trapped out. We gonna have to bust move. We can't be here all night. But they popping shit outside. We popping shit outside. Fuck y'all bitches. There, the poo poo. Crowds feeling this. This bitch. I never forget. If I'm lying, God could take my last breath. This bitch jumped up. One of the bitches on the outside of the elevator, one of the pink house bitches, jumped up and spit in the elevator. That motherfucking spit landed directly. When I tell you, not even a little bit of it got on nobody, directly. And you know, I got a big ass eyes, right? Why the motherfucking spit landed directly in the ball of my big ass eye, bitch. Let me tell you where I draw the line. Let me tell you where I draw the line, right? Tell you where I draw the line. I can bypass a lot of shit But if you hit me in my motherfucking face, if you pull out my motherfucking hair, if you knock my motherfucking teeth out, and if you spit on me, I don't give a fuck what job I work for, what hearts I heal. It's up and it's motherfucking stuck. And when I fucking raged out that elevator, now don't get me wrong, all 19 of the people dived on me and my three friends, but baby, that one girl where that spit went, I wore her ass the fuck out. I took her through there and brought her back. Bitch, don't you ever in your motherfucking thinking about it make the hairs on my fucking neck stand up. No, you fucking lying. Right? So I was in there nigga knocking. Ooh, doo, 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 ooh, doo, doo, doo. And that's why I'm disappointed in you, Tommy. Fuck you. Because I can see you let your two homegirls fight and you say you pretty, you grown, you old. Your kids got one she'd have tried to spit in that motherfucking SUV is when I would have came the fuck out and commenced on her ass. I don't respect nobody that lets somebody spit on them. You the lowest of the low. So all right, I went into my personal shit. Fuck y'all. Like, y'all know I like to sideline tell my stories. But anyway, let me tell y'all how God got me. Let me tell y'all one more though part. Melissa on the line, so Melissa know I ain't lying. Girl, remember I told you it was families out there. So many people out there was fighting, right? Here we go, fast forward years later. That was 2002. Here we go, 2008, right? Now I'm all grown and pulled up. I don't fight anymore. You know, my pinky's in the air. I'm walking around like, hey, I don't live in Brownsville anymore. I live in RC. So I'm new and, you don't know me, right? What the fuck? I'm at my job, right? One of the students, we talking, 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 talking. He said, I knew you. I knew you. I knew you. Why the fuck he was a little brother, the sister that spit in my mouth? Look how my pastor followed me around. Look at that. I saw the girl at the graduation. We ended up hugging. She said, bitch, she said, I respect the nigga knocking. I would deserve that. So I ain't even mad. I'm not even mad, right? I spit, hey, you nigga knock. Boom, do, 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 boom, do, do, do. Let me shook hands and we hugged because I helped her brother graduate. But look how life will fucking come full circle. Look how life will come full circle for you, right? All right, moving right along, right? Yes, Sunset Ray, yes. Right, Tommy, when that girl tried to spit in that SUV, that let me know you done went over to the other side of pussy. Cause I'm telling y'all right now, I'm fucking promise y'all. I promise y'all. Don't tell me nothing about no Hilla Hearts or nothing. It's going up on a Tuesday if a bitch spit on me. I'm telling you that. So let's be clear, Tommy. Mm-mm. So now we see Ivory, DTB, ET, and Pressure, right? So Ivory and Melissa, don't laugh. Ivory and DTB coming first. They told me Ivory got her body done. Now, let's be clear. I don't watch Now That's TV, and I only watched one season of Ivory on Baddies, and I didn't really pay attention. So that's the new body that Ivory had in the Poochie. I love the Poochie, but that was the new body. Oh, oh, okay. That's the new. What's the okay? I have doctors for me. Anywho, so they came in and they was talking about, DTB was like, listen, who you got smoke? You got smoke for ET? Because she coming. She was like, nah, I ain't got no smoke for ET. Me and ET cool. Lights, ET, aka Scarface. You know, Scar, you know what it is, Scarface. You my homegirl that when I'm down in the trenches and I want to smoke a black and mild, even though I would never smoke a black and mild, but let's just pretend I would, right? And I don't want to be judged. I'm hanging with you. But something in your spirit, I just can't lock in with you seriously. But okay, girl, I will entertain you, right? Ivy looked, okay. Oh, so that was, but Melissa, I don't think looking slim was the goal, right? But that's the new. Okay. Again, I have doctors, but just let me know if they need me. Okay. So now she like nice. So that ET come in, right? And I'm like, ET, they said you ain't got a new body. Ugh. Let me tell y'all something. I'm holding bitches on TV to a higher standard. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not this shallow in real life, right? So if this was just somebody walking down the street, hey, I mean, I really don't give a fuck. Maybe you couldn't afford to get the doctor that cost 3 million. So I'm not. But these bitches that's on TV. Nah, 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 nah. I need, no, Melissa. So I don't think looking slim was the goal. I don't think that Ivy got weight loss surgery. They told me Ivy got a makeover, a BBL or something. It needs to reflect that. But again, I don't remember the old butt. So let me not judge my home, which ain't really my home because I would never hang out with her. But all right, let's see. We'll see how it works out. So anyway, she was like, yeah, so they're pressure. Girl, I didn't like how they did pressure. Now, in all fairness, let me say this. The way they was diving on her made me believe that pressure did a lot of shit and whatever other shows she was on. I never saw pressure in my life. So I don't know what she did price up, but they ate pressure up. They was jumping the shit out of her in that hookah lounge. I didn't really like that. But again, I don't know what pressure did in the past. So I can't really say. Let me ask y'all, what was ever the end result with Rolly and ET. Because last I remember they had smoke. I don't see them talking about that on here. Okay, let's hope we talk about that in the future. So anyway, the other group meetup was Bahati, Daisy Dukes, Hurricane, and TT, right? So first Bahati and Daisy Dukes is there. And they arguing. I didn't really care. Okay, so Pauline said pressure talks a lot of shit on her lot. Okay, because I didn't know what the issue was. Okay, so Bahati and Daisy Dukes, I didn't really give a fuck about that. And then Hurricane M enters the chat, and then TT enters the chat, right? Bahati and Daisy Dukes, boom, they're arguing. Hurricane M was like, listen, Bahati, why the fuck did you jump me at the reunion? Bahati said, hold on. I like Bahati a little bit. I like Bahati a little bit. She was like, I did not jump you. I did not jump you. I tried to jump you. But then you, so Hurricane M was like, bitch, whatever the fuck you did, I don't like it. And they start bumping, right? So then TT told security, y'all gotta break no fight. Get the fuck out the way. I said, oh shit, my son really from the trenches. Oh, Daisy left the show. Oh, Dukes. Okay. And I think she was saying she had an issue with Rolly or something like that. At the end, it was Bahagi versus the whole group. She's supposed to be coming here to bring them together. They said, girl, go to hell. I ain't got time for that. Oh shit, good days. You don't got no money for the big. Damn. 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 So they was like, okay. Bahati said, fuck y'all. I tried to come here to bring y'all together, but I'm really past y'all bitches and I don't need y'all hoes. I'm out of here, right? Back at the hookah lounge, they still jumping the shot of pressure. And now DTB jumped in. I was like, come on now. Come on. I didn't like that. Again, I didn't like that. I felt like y'all for all run y'all ones with her, even if you do it back to back. But that getting on her at one time, I didn't really like that. I didn't like that. She looked a little slow to me too. Mm-mm. I wasn't too much here for that. All right, now, so fast forward, Natalie and Rolly is going to meet up with all the trios. So they start with Tasiki, Mariah, and Biggie first, right? Biggie, bitch, you look like Norm from Cheers. I fucking cannot stand you. I cannot, because you know what I don't like? I'm gonna tell you what I don't like, right? I'm gonna tell you what I don't like. I don't like all that talking and all that running, right? Pick a motherfucking side. I always knew that I was a talker, so I had to learn that I would have to become a fighter. Granted, did I want to? No, I come from a very cushiony household where I was loved and nurtured. So no, I don't want to fight. But bitch, if you're gonna run that motherfucking mouth, you gotta be prepared for consequences. Because not everybody want to hear that shit you fucking talking. Okay? So that's what make me hate Biggie. You hear her still throwing shots at Lex. D545. Fuck up, bitch. When you was hiding in the audience and wouldn't come out and start fucking cursing out the motherfuckers that cut your check. That's how fucking nervous Lex had you. Shut up. So anyway, she walks in the door and Saseki looking like, bitch, I'm on whatever you want. You nice, I'm nice. You not, I'm a nigga knock your fat ass. Right? And that bitch wasn't fucking dumb. She came in and was like, oh, sister, big communicate. Stop, bitch. I'm tired of you. Right? So Saseki was like, all right, I ain't gonna believe this when she on this when I'm on. Here, Mariah. Mariah so fucking scared, Mariah. Like, I hope Saseki don't try to run a pound my face in. I just got this group. You guys be friends, please. Mariah, girl. Oh, girl. So anyway, now here we go. She come in, she cop the plea. Oh, this is a 4 year friendship. And Saseki was like, let me tell you something, bitch. Let me tell you fuck I didn't like. Because I know you growing a beard and all that, but let's be clear. You ain't my motherfucking boss because you stood in that audience and said, look up with power I got. Saseki here. Power over who, ho? Power over who? And she like, I said that. I said that. Maybe I was in DR. I didn't even know. Maybe I didn't know. Sicky, I would never knew this. Yeah, bitch. Start explaining. Start explaining if I climb on your big ass. Start explaining. So once the Siki saw like, oh, she explained to Siki, he was like, okay, girl, I'm gonna let you pass. We back cool. Run it the fuck up. So I was like, yeah, yeah, girl. Yeah, but I like to Siki did also let her know I'm here to collect my check. I got kids. So don't ever on this planet think I'm gonna put myself in a situation over you. I came here to collect my check, ho. I got kids. Take that shit to DR. So anyway, now they was like Natalie and Rody was like, okay, it looked like y'all look at Tifa. It looked like y'all coming to y'all senses weekly, y'all on tour. We gotta go over to the next trio. Oh, the next trio. Wait, y'all, the next trio. Oh my God, the next trio, the next fucking trio. Oh my God. Aunt Carlene, I want you to log off because I know you want to eat my niece up. Hold on for a second, y'all. Okay, I'm sorry about that. The next trio, the next trio, right? It broke my heart. It broke my heart. It broke my heart because while I get what's going on, it still was heartbreaking to watch, right? So the next trio is Big Lex, Big Dolly, and my niece Summer, right? And the friendship is over. The friendship is over. The friendship is over. It's over, right? But I'm going to say this, right? So, yeah, yeah, we gotta send our condolences and we gotta do a ceremony. The friendship is it's over. It's laid to rest. It's done, right? And Summer, I want to say this to you, right? Because I heard Tommy say that Aunt Carlene says so much your family. You can talk about her. I just Aunt Carlene, don't do that to my niece. Aunt Carlene, do not do that to my niece. Summer, I heard Tommy say that she been talking to you. Summer, Tommy is not the right team member, sis. Absolutely not. Tommy is pussy now. Summer, you need Lex and Bad Dolly. And I'm gonna tell you why you need them. You talk too fucking much. You talk too much. You don't stop. You don't stop. So you literally need in this household an alliance. And that's the best alliance that you can have. Both of them. So Summer, I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. When they get to nigga knocking, I ain't gonna say nothing, niece. And I love you to death, but you stupid. You stupid. Cause if you were smart, you would have did what the fuck K Rican did. K Rican saw how she was getting nigga knocked last season. What she did, humbled herself. And you know what, y'all right. I ain't, that night I was gonna coke and methadone. I apologize. I ain't know what I said. That was wrong. I just had fun. And she hurried up and got fucking cold killer and find her back in her bosom. That's what you should have did. You should have came in and said, listen, when I get poked up and yoked up and drunk, allegedly, I lose my mind. And y'all girls have always been there for me whenever I lost my mind. So I want to apologize. You should have humbled yourself, girl. You should have humbled yourself. Because when they get the nigga knocking you, the way Tommy gonna run in her fucking SUV, and you saw the way Lex did you, I'm still mad at Lex for that. That was nasty. That was nasty. So imagine a Tasiki on you. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't got no protection. So I hear you, girl. I hear you, but I don't know. Right? So Bad Dolly. Bad Dolly is my niece too. If it's fuck Dolly, it's fuck you too, right? If it's fuck Bossy, then it's fuck you too. Right, Dolly? Right? That's my niece too. But Bad Dolly, I ain't gonna lie. I'm saying the same thing I said for Biggie, right? I do get that Summer talk too much, and I do get that she need her ass handed to her. I don't like when a person is literally running and telling you they don't want to fight or saying things like, don't let her touch me or get off of me or like just let it go at that point. Just let it go. And at that point, you realize like you just a talker. So I just have to allow you to just talk because you have nothing else to do. Because when they running from you, because it's different if they talking and then when you square with them, they act like they want to fight and still lose, then that's fine, right? But when they running from you and like to me, that's like borderline bullying. I don't really like that. So I felt like leave her alone. Like just ignore her. Let her run her fucking mouth. But I also did hear they were saying she talked about sick family members and kids. And so summer, when they whip your ass this season, I don't want to hear nothing because you brought this on yourself. And I also feel bad for Bad Dolly because I really feel like in my heart of hearts, and she said that she was like, I'm a stay mad. I'm a stay mad. Oh, I took care of you. Her feelings is hurt. Her feelings is hurt. And I've been on both sides, right? I've been somewhere where it's like, I don't fuck with you no more. So don't tell me about what we used to do and how I don't want to hear none of that. Done with your ass. But I also been on Bad Dolly side where a person is like, wow, you could treat me like this. Wow. And then you can move like this with me. So I understood both parts. Carlene said, someone needs to stay away from Tommy. I agree. And allegedly Dolly sent this girl after Summer and Tommy sat right in the car. Summer friends jumped the girl. I saw the video. Wow. Summer doesn't need to fight anyone. Her face is really wow. See, I'm telling you, niece. Girl, I think you get handed to you, right? So anyway, they ain't shit, right? Did y'all see this part? As Bad Dolly is nigga knocking my niece Summer, her cousin, her pocketbook. She left her pocketbook. They was like, oh, here, Rolly now. She forgot her purse and her pills. Girl, I went and put it on close motherfucking caption so I can know what I heard. Her purse and her what, Rolly? Ooh, child, boy. So, all right. That's the end of episode one. Pills and potion. And I already knew those, Summer. Yeah, you. I just think when they get the nigga knocking you this season, you gonna really be on injured reserve. They gonna tear your ass up, girl. Anyway, part two, start off, nigga knocking again. Some Bad Dolly. Like I said, like Tifa just said, rest in peace to the big three. But I think we got a new big three. But rest in peace to the big three. Ain't nothing we can do about that, right? I was crying because I'm bad. I was like, I don't want to recuperate. I don't want to retire. And I don't want to do nothing with a motherfucker I fucked with genuinely the first time. And Bad Dolly. Bad Dolly, come here. Come here, niece. Only thing I want you to do is I want you to swap out recuperate and retire with rekindle and revitalize. And girl, I'm the fuck with you. And I felt that in my chest. I felt that in my soul. I felt that in my veins. I don't want to recuperate. I don't want to revitalize. I don't want to reinvigorate. I don't want to rekindle. I don't want to do nothing with nobody on this planet that I was genuine with the first time. Fuck you. Fuck that relationship. Leave me the fuck alone. So I was with you there, bad dog. That's why you my niece, right? And Lex, come to the front of the congregation because I want to tell you this as your auntie. This is some real talk. This is real talk as your auntie, right? Lex, in my personal opinion, you are very, very intelligent. So I think you should take your talents and your degrees and find an opportunity where you can make money outside of fighting. Because I feel like me personally, if you was my niece, I would be telling you that I'm happy you making a living for yourself and all of that. But I don't like what you're choosing to put to the forefront as your talents. Right? Like for example, right? I do this, right? Y'all see me do commentary. I love to laugh. I'm up here, I'm laughing, I'm joking, I'm cursing, I'm feeding into all the negativity. Yeah, because that's my personality to have fun and entertain, right? But there's also another side of me that does the healing that I put to the forefront as well. I would like to see Lex, you doing something else because you give me very rational, very intelligent. You also give me culture to a certain extent. So I would like to see the grown woman in you do something else. Yes, Lex is definitely our niece. Definitely our niece. Definitely our niece, I'll call it. She is. And I would like to see, again, I'm not saying that baddies was a beautiful thing and help you get, but I think you should be saving your baddie checks to invest in doing something else. I'll take it a step further. Even if you came back and was like the mentor for the young girls on the show that's coming up behind you and showing them another positive way to be a baddie because you really give me you come from good stock. And I don't like that you only being highlighted as a good fighter. I believe you have other talents. So that's just me, right? So anywho, the cabaret girls are next to meet up next, right? I was there would have invited my girl Lexi Gold. I love Lexi Gold. I wonder why Lemmy ain't reached out to her. I like Lexi Gold. But anyway, it's Neek, the cabaret captain, Egypt, Wet Wet, Amber, and Kanaya, right? So apparently there was some mix up between Wet Wet and Egypt, but they resolved that quickly, very, very quickly. And then Amber came in and dived on Wet Wet. Wet Wet, Wet, come here. Wet Wet, Wet Wet. You look better. Let's be clear, right? You do look better. It looks like you took a bath. You got a skincare routine that's a little bit more beneficial, right? It looks like wet, wet. Why the fuck, wet, wet? When you pulled your snatch out on that motherfucking screen, that is where wet, wet, I draw the line. Wet, wet, I draw the line with you there. Wet, 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 wet. The fact that your name is wet, wet gave me dandruff, right? But again, I'll let you slide with that, right? The fact that you look like you are in a halfway house, wet, wet, I'll let you slide with that. The fact that you literally twerked and did the split and drug your coochie across the ground for the remainder of the show, I will let you slide with that. The fact that it looks like you don't always brush your teeth, but you do for special events. Wet, wet. I will let you slide with that. The fact that your arms is longer than your legs. Wet, wet. I will let you slide with that. The fact that you would put on that blue wig with that bang in your confessional, I will let you slide with that. Wet, wet. When you pulled your snatch out on this TV screen is where I draw the motherfucking line. No, no. And that's why that time when my girl Rosalie slapped your nose off your face, I didn't feel bad. Because then you went outside and drug your coochie across the grass. Wet, 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 wet. If you pull your coochie out on here again, that's it. That's it. I'm unsubscribing from Zeus. We will not have it. We will not have it. I take on a lot of carrying on, but that's where the fuck I draw the line. Tifa, do not laugh. So now Amber walks in. Amber looked like to me a healthier version of Danny from the cabaret. But anyway, Amber walked in, nigga knocking boom, 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 boom. I never seen the season on cabaret that Amber was on. But I like Amber on the show, right? Absolutely do. So I was like, okay. And then I like she wet, 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 wet. Yes, wet, wet, and links is a couple. Yes, Aunt Colleen. That's not a carrying on I want to get into. I don't even want to see them. So yes, I agree. I agree, right? So this is what I think the new fave trio gonna be. Fauna, Cold Killer, and K Rican by default, right? But we gonna see what the cabaret girls get, right? So anyway, K Rican first cold killer, I'm fine to show up. They sit down, they talking. They was like, "Listen, is there any what's going on?" Community. They was like, "Yeah." I like how they all three of them young ladies handled that very grown up for the show. They said, "Listen, we always said we made a commitment that whatever we go through, we ain't taking that shit to the internet." And she took it to the internet. So today we just want to get to the bottom of it. What I liked about them is instead of them saying she took it to the internet, so when she come here, we gonna fuck her up. They was like, "Nah." When she come in here, we want to hear like, "What's up? Why you move like that with us?" And I like she came in very humble. She came in very humble. She came in very accountable. Everybody started giving explanations. That was a good job. That was a good job. That was a good job. I was proud of them, and I like letting the world see that there's other ways to have conflict resolution. And y'all know that's what I do a day at my job, conflict resolution. There's other ways to resolve problems. So I like that they show that I ain't got to get in here and beat up on my friend. But hey, Rican, come here. Hey, Rican. Hey, Rican, I'm sorry, girl. It look like you had a hard life. I don't know your backstory because I didn't watch the season you was on. And I only seen you last season when they was doing the nigga knocking when you showed up at the end or whatever. K Rican, something what K, y'all gotta give me the backstory of K Rican. K Rican give me, she was outside since she was 6. K Rican give very much yeah. Like life was hard, like a dumb blonde white broad. Like I don't know, K Rican. Okay, K Rican. Lex is on Fauna ass. DTB did an interview with Fauna and she said some issue about, oh Lord. Oh, so she being too much drug. Okay, yeah, yeah, K Rican. K Rican, yeah, K Rican. It looked like they dropped you off immediately as a toddler and you've been running ever since, girl. Cause I was like, K Rican. It gave drugs. Sorry to say, but it did, right? So now over there back at the cabaret, Kanaya walks into the cabaret and with the cabaret girls, right? and they trying to figure out like what we gonna do. We walking into a new environment, but we coming from the same environment. We could all stick this shit out together and hold each other down, whether we like or like dislike each other, or we could take this journey independently, right? So when Kanaya walked in, her and Neek was trying to hash out their issues, little, back and forth there. But it kind of looked like that kind of came down to, having some clarity, right? And then Egypt makes it clear that she's not thinking with Kanaya because she don't fuck with Kanaya and she don't like her. And then it goes up from there. The back and forth start. And Kanaya, you said your confession. One of the things that you said in your confessionals, Kanaya, was like you ain't mind doing it back and forth because you want to stand your ground because you want to know that you wasn't playing with Egypt. She's going, no, bitch, Egypt took you through there. Okay? She took you through there. She took you through there. And Egypt, I want to say this. Even though you for whatever you was kind of slightly winning, right? I agree with Kanaya that you are a loose ass, weird ass, hating ass bitch. I'm sorry, I believe it because even with like what like Kanaya said, why you were saying you was gonna slap me? Like what was going on? And you really didn't have a lot of explanation for a lot of those things. And my thing was, it was so easy for you to tell what all was a misunderstanding. We passed that. Let's figure out if we misunderstood each other. You didn't want to get past it because I believe you are a loser ass, weird ass, hating ass bitch. And I think that is a lot of Kanaya issues that people can view her a certain way because she does come across like she has standards and a level of class. But Kanaya, let me also say this: you slick with that mouth too. And you being slick with that mouth, that can get you your ass whipped. So don't sit around and say that switch and then say, don't let her touch me. Don't let her touch me. Then shut the fuck up and she won't. Shut up. So you can't be the villain and the victim, sis. Pick a side, right? Tavy, I knew that. I knew Tavy and Fano was tripping. So that don't fucking shock me. Okay. Right. But Kanaya, I also want to say this, which is why I'm happy in the end, you drew the conclusion that you need to team up. You got the same issue Summer got. You got the same issue Summer got. You don't shut the fuck up. You don't shut up. And you don't fight well enough to pop shit that you do. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you don't fight well enough to pop the shit that you do. So you need an alliance. And your best bet is to try to get on that team with them girls and do the best you fucking can because you're gonna say some shit on here and you're gonna have a person like Tasiki get on your ass and you can't get it off you. Because you heard what you said when Lex was nigga knocking Camilla, you was in a confession and said, I ain't here for that type of carry, I'm like, okay, girl, you better know it. So you better get your fucking alliance. What I like about Amber, Nick, you was asking Kanaya too many times. Too many times. You asking more than once and too close to begging for me. I don't got time. That's why I like, Amber was like, bitch, she already said, fuck us. Fuck us too. What's up? And I'm with Amber. That's right. Ain't nobody kissing her ass to be down with us. We got each other. Move on. Move the fuck along, right? So anyway, next day here is rehearsal day now. All right now. Now at rehearsal day, they having a production meeting. And Lemmy and Natalie announced that they're going to Coachella and yada yada yada. Then you see some more of the girls. You see Tavy Baby, you see my cousin Tinkerbella, you see Persuasion, you see Camilla, like all the girls coming out the woodworks at the thing, right? So as Natalie is telling Rolly, listen, you want to be in charge, hold the girls down, boom, 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 boom. Pressure tries to run up and sneak Rolly. What was they beef? Because like I said, I don't watch now that TV. So what is that where pressure come from? And what was pressure beef with Rolly? Carlene said Kanaya might not get touched either. Allegedly, she is one of, oh my God, Scotty, I pray he don't take you through there, sweetheart. But okay, girl. So anywho, and then persuasion start cursing pressure out from across the room. What's their beef? Right? Because I don't even know pressure. And then everybody, yo, you see everybody saying they was like, oh, wait a minute, we got a lot of anxiety. My back is against the wall. I'm sitting on ready in here. I was cracking up because it is a lot of fucking girls. It's a lot, right? And then, oh Lord, Amber walks fast, wet, whisper Kanaya ear that she is not fighting for that bitch Amber or she's not helping her fight. And Amber was like, I told you to stop, motherfucker, nigga knocking back on her motherfucking head. I'm like, come on. I like Amber. I like Amber. I like Amber. I didn't see when she was on Cabaret, but I like on here. She like, I'm a what but leave me the fuck alone, please. Okay. Wow. Okay. So they did say that she was one of his friends. Okay. I did not know she's into music. And so let's see, right? So After the nigga knocking, after Amber dive on Wet Wet Child, Wet Wet went to the office and clocked the fuck in. She said, I'm earning my check on here. Wet was yelling on the stage. Wet was twerking. Wet was pulling out her booty cheeks, her nipple, and her coochie again. Wet was doing a split. Wet did all of that for the remainder of the episode. Wet never sat the fuck down, and I was literally screaming. I couldn't stop laughing. The DJ starts setting up. Octavian Ciroc run they thing. Boom, 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 boom. Ciroc, you got the best to take me. I like you, Ciroc, but I ain't like what you did with Tommy, but I like you, right? So now DTV was like, listen, I came here to make the point. It's 40 days and 40 days, but in them 40 days, we still got to perform. So I'm about to start rehearsing, line that shit up, whole line that shit up. Right. So Biggie got a bathing suit on, a bikini on the stage. Not here for that. Camilla running from Tinker, line that shit up, whole line that shit up. Tinker and Cold Killer, line that shit up, whole line that shit up. Cold Killer, you semi lost that one. Persuasion and pressure, line that shit up, whole line that shit up. And they was fighting. They was fighting. Wait. So at this point, I hadn't seen Ivory and ET, but girl, I spoke to motherfucking soul because ET was over there diving on Camilla. Line that shit up. Whole line that shit up, right? So Cold Killer tagged Fanya in because she wasn't really winning against Tinker. So she's like, okay, let me get you together. Tap in for me. And one thing Fanya said from the beginning, she said, I bought y'all sorority. I bought y'all this one. She said, but this season, I'm bringing Savage Fanya. Right, Fanya. Right. That's the type of carrying on I'm here for, right? So they start about line that shit up, whole line that shit up, right? They fighting. Meanwhile, DTV rehearsing, line that shit up, whole line that shit up. Meanwhile, wet twerking, line that shit up, whole line that shit up, right? So once they thump, Tika find a wig off and start wiping her ass with it. I said, now Tika, I love you and you my cousin, but you always got to do some big dirty shit that remind me you dirty. But that's okay, because you my motherfucking girl, right? So Camilla is trying to heal E.T. heart and over there telling her, my nigga told me to have your back. Who is Camilla nigga and what happened between them, right? So I got to go back and watch that season because I didn't even remember they was on together, right? And it seems as though everybody that was trying to dive on Camilla ass was trying to dive on Camilla ass. They said online, Camilla is turned the fuck up, right? Carlene said, Precious said when Persuasion and her got into it, Persuasion maced her. Oh my lord. Okay. Oh, it's getting deep. Okay. All right. So Camilla, you online talking that talk, and everybody was waiting on your ass. Next thing you know, Mariah creeps up on the stage and fight the only cast member that's scarier than her, which is DJ Sky. DJ Sky, I want you off the show so bad because your level of scary, it gives me fucking anxiety for you. I hate you on the show, but I think you're pretty. All right. So next thing you know, wait, where's my good up sis Sapphire with her pencil? Damn, no jailer, no Sapphire. Damn. But anyhow, Tink on fire running it again. Line that shit up. Hold line that shit up. Right. You know what I'm noticing? Come here, Zeus. Y'all crafty. At this event, you know what I saw? It was certain people, Big Lex being one in particular, because I seen it, that they had their own personal security guard assigned to them. And that person was following them around and watching everything they do. And I was like, God damn, my son Lex needs security. Yeah, Lex, right? So then I found out Lex was on Camilla ass because she said Camilla was talking crazy online. So I'm like, girl, Camilla, what the fuck was you saying to these people? Right? Well, honey, Lex got a hold of Camilla ass. And like Lex said, she took Camilla through the fuck there. She took her through there. I was like, Lord, Camilla. And that wasn't even her really getting you good. She got you quick. Right? And Camilla went to the back and started yelling and crying, saying she go kiss and she didn't come here for this. And they knew, why are you here, Camilla? Why are you here? And Biggie, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. Because you always fucking talking and then running. Go and rehearse, big back. You get on my nerves. So then, E.T. versus Persuasion. Line that shit up. Oh, line that shit up. And then the episode was over. I think Persuasion is pretty. So, all right. I don't know who Fauna was fighting, but I heard she sprayed mace on someone. I think it was ET because I saw ET. They had a rag and they was putting on her and she was screaming. And then they said DJ Sky tried to have Mariah jump. And yeah, she took a big shit. DJ Sky, I want you off the show, girl. I'm not gonna lie. I want you off the show. That's all you do. That's all you do. That's all you do. Do slick shit off camera. Then you get on camera, act like the victim, and go running high. And then Oh, girl, I got 19 shows. We gonna be on here for 3 days, girl. Tell me if y'all want more. Y'all want me to save the rest for another day. Because I still got Love and Hip Hop ATL and Real Housewives. Y'all want to do Love and Hip Hop? Or do y'all need a break? Let me know if y'all need a break because we've been on here for over an hour. Y'all might need a break. But if y'all don't need no break, line that shit up. Hold line that shit up. Ah, Evelyn Lozado, the Zeus Network girl. Evelyn, get girl. All right, all right. So hold on. This is what we're gonna do. Y'all want more? I'm giving y'all more. I'm gonna give y'all Love and Hip Hop. Let me go pee, and then we coming back with Love and Hip Hop. Oh, Housewives, no Love and Hip Hop. All right, all right. So on Carlene to Housewives. I'll do Housewives first, and then we'll do Love and Hip Hop. Let me go pee. Y'all go take a pee break too. I'll be right back. Done it. It's already cooked. Okay. All right. Line that shit up. Hope line that shit up. Right. Your girl is back. Okay, where we go? Because I told y'all, I said I felt so bad. I had okay. So let me just give you guys a little bit. I had a very long weekend. Conversations with Khadijah's part two of Nigel Strauss episode will be dropping this weekend, the latest Monday. I'm trying to get it before Monday because I don't have a May episode yet. So many things happen in the process of trying to get the second part out. So that's why it took so long. But I already have June lined up. I'm so excited. I should have July lined up within the next week. So I recorded this weekend. It was Memorial Day, of course. I had some Hill of Hearts stuff to do. I had sessions galore. That was Saturday. And then I had an event. Look, my life is life, but God is really doing it. God is really doing it for your girl. So I'm so proud of myself. And my fitness stuff is we'll talk. We'll talk. Anywho, what we getting into? Y'all said on Carlene, I'm done with Nemesis. On Carlene, I'm done with Nemesis. Come on. You know I watched all the way through. Hello? And we can discuss. Not here today, but let me tell you what I'll do. I'll go back and rewatch. That's how fucking thirsty I am for shows. I love shows. And then I'll do a synopsis of all eight. I'm not going to do review every episode. And then we can come down here and talk on Thursday about it if you want to. Hmm. All right, let's run it. We doing housewives. Let's run it. Let's run it. Let's run it. I'm tuned the fuck in on housewives this season. Let's run it. So here we go. The episode starts off with Kelly at Nana's Chicken and Waffles in McDonough, and she's there with her mom and her grandmother, right? The mom manages all the restaurants, and according to Kelly, the McDonough location is doing better than her Sandy Springs location, right? So they showed the food. Okay, girl. I wasn't here for the food that they showed, but all right, girl. If you say it tastes good, I'm gonna believe you, right? Kelly was saying basically that she's struggling financially so much that it's starting to affect her mental health, right? And she was like, her ex-husband is not allowing her to film with her youngest kids, right? Because those are his children as well. So he's not giving consent, right? And she was like, that limits how much of her life she can show on the show, which I'm assuming, don't laugh, Tifa, which I'm assuming limits how big her check is, right? And she was like, that's just one of his narcissistic ways of having control over her, right? And she was like, that's what narcissists do, which I'm very much aware of, the control and the power that they like to have. And sometimes they use like um money, sometimes they use children. It's just it's a whole rabbit hole to go down and I have no desire to go down. I'm just happy that that's not my situation anymore. Right. Um, who else? Kelly. Yes. So now she says that, but she's dating someone and she had that special someone and they've been in her life for almost a year, over a year now. And I said, Kelly, come because I think you a hating ass bitch and I don't fuck with you because you plays with my sister Pressure and y'all know I don't play with my good up sis Pressure, right? But I'm gonna tell you how you showed your hand. This is how you showed your hand. And see, this is the thing about me, right? I am incredibly smart and I have good discernment, right? Once again, do I always use it? Absolutely not, right? But in any event, I do have it, right? And when I use it, that bitch is powerful, right? You showed your hand. You sat up here in one breath. This is what makes you stupid. You sat up here in one breath and said, oh, I am struggling financially so bad that it affects my mental health. And then you sat in another breath and said, but I have a man who I've had for over a year and I love him. He's the best thing that ever happened to me. Where the fuck is his money then? It's money. Because if you're struggling to, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you right now. Excuse me, Aunt Colleen, but I have to say it. It must be said. When you cannot help me, you cannot fuck me. God forgive me for saying, excuse me, Aunt Colleen. No disrespect. If my mama hear this, she taught me well. You cannot help me. You cannot fuck me. Granted, I'm not saying that that man should be taking care of another man's kid. Absolutely not. I'm not saying that. But if I have a spouse and they see that I'm struggling so hard in any area of my life, so much so that it's affecting my mental health, how the fuck is that my special person? And over a year, bitch, you got to go. You have to roll. You are a burden to me. I'm already stressed out, and you sitting here watching me be stressed out over something that your ass should be able to fix. And if you can't fix it, why the fuck are you my man? So, Kelly, I'm going to tell you something, bitch. I saw this, and I know you. That's why you gunning for my good up sis. That's why you gunning for my good up sis. Number one, she got the top spot on the show. So, you know, if you beef with her, that's going to make your check bigger because you're going to become a fan favorite because some bitches hate on Portia so bad. So sorry, but they hate my good up sis Pressure. I don't know the fuck why. I see why, because she's that motherfucking girl, and they hate her. So that's number one. You want to be for her because you need a bigger check because you broke, bitch. Another thing is too, if you pay attention, fast forward, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. When Portia sitting with Sway and they had dinner, she said, I know you can take care of me. Yes, bitch. Yes. I ain't never had nigga that can't talk your shit, Pressure. Talk your shit. She said that because I know she said, well, all the things out of she was naming all the things she know that will make her want to be with her. The number one top thing she mentioned is, I know you can motherfucking take care of me. So could Dennis, so could Simon. Okay? So don't get mad at me that you got a fucking clay for a coochie and you want to come picking on me and gunning for me and acting like it's no, bitch. I know what you're trying to do, but see, Portia, that's why you got to hang out with me or you got to wake Phaedra up. Wake Phaedra up. Cause see, you gotta know what bitch is trying to do. And you gotta go around that shit. Bitch, you ain't gonna make your check off the back of me, ho. I got a special nigga for a whole year. Girl, you just sat up here and said your mental health is suffering because you broke. And you giving out coochie? How is it even getting wet? Excuse me, Aunt Carlene, but let's be right. How is it? What is going on? Yeah, 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 ho. Come on. So move up and move to the side. I'm off your ass. And you just showed your hand. Make it make sense. Got it. Clocked it. See you, girl. Anywho, let's see what the chat is saying. Lisa, please get Heckle and Jekyll off our TV screen. I don't feel sorry for Chihuahua Kelly me to fuck me, but Aunt Carlene, she better leave play up P law before exactly. That's come on. Come on, they hate my girl. They hate my girl. She's that girl. But that's how it is, Aunt Carlene. We know that when we're that girl, they hate us. Sucks to be us, right? Yeah, see, but that part, fuck out of here. You want to sit up here and say, oh, I got a special. What is making this nigga special? And if you want to tell me it's Pee Wee, girl, it's Pee Wee all over the world. It's Pee Wee all over the world. What you can't be is my man with no money. I'm suffering so much so that my mental health is declining. Bitch, girl, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. You tried it. You tried it. But I'm happy you showed your hand, bitch, and I'm going to expose it every time. I don't like you, Kelly. So, anywho, Dr. Katzen and K. Michelle, they go to the dentist because K. Michelle needs some work done. They didn't go into full throttle about what she needed and all that bullshit. From what I hear, Dr. Katzen can't practice with him. Got his dental license in Atlanta. His shit is in wherever they from. Where they from? Some fucking where. And his shit is there. And, oh, God, okay, okay, well, okay, girl. So then here we go with the plot again, right? So she's telling Dr. Caston she revealed the Phaedra at some sipping paint or some molding clay or wherever the fuck they went. How we were supposed to be Drew and Portia. That was going to expose. And she done. Next thing you know, Phaedra, Angela, Portia, and Drew meet for what looked like dinner because it looked like it's dark outside when they went. Come here. Come here, Bravo. Come here, Bravo. Come here, Bravo. Bravo. An award needs to be given. The way all four of them bitches came to, that's why I'm like, I can't share shit on here. That's why I gotta hurry up and get some other streaming networks. I gotta go back to showing y'all pictures. The way Phaedra, Phaedra, bitch. You are my voice when I couldn't speak. You are my eyes when I couldn't see. Phaedra, I am touched, moved, and inspired by your motherfucking wits. Phaedra wig was so motherfucking laid. I stood up, put my motherfucking arm up like the Statue of Liberty and salute that bitch. Phaedra, you look good, bitch. You look good. And every bitch that came to that dinner looked good. Angela looked good. Portia looked good. Drew looked good. That's the carrying on I'm here for. That's the aesthetic I'm here for. This is what I'm here for. Nah, this it. This summer, I'm carrying on. I'm carrying on. I'm carrying on. I'm carrying. When the wig can sit this way, when the makeup can look this way, girl, I'm carrying the fuck on. When I'm saying I'm carrying, I'm being airlifted on. Like, leave me alone. They look so good. They look so good at that dinner. They look so fucking good. So anyway, I mean, they looked good. Angela, good. Even Drew, but Drew, Drew, you gonna get it right. Cause I'm gonna tell you something. You are absolutely gorgeous. Your face, the card can eat any bitch up on that set, Drew. You are phenomenally pretty. Like you next level pretty. You're very pretty. So you got a pretty past because you so fucking pretty. And I'm here for that, right, mom? I'm here for that, right? But sometimes you'll always get the fits right. Sometimes you'll always get that right. And sometimes the wit, never mind. You. The girls ate dinner up, right? So they there. So Phaedra was like, well, let me let y'all hoes know. Number one, let me invite y'all to some sound bath Reiki shit that I made up that I do so I could have a storyline. So y'all come to my crib for that in a couple of days. But sidebar, K Michelle told me what's up, right? She said, you ho, Drew and Portia, y'all set some shit up and y'all was coming to her with what the scheme that Todd set up, right? So Portia was like, man, what? But what, like, what? But what? Oh shit! Wait, Aunt Carlene said Kelly had no prenup. Portia learned from her first husband. The FBI is trying to figure out who the pastor is. Oh shit! And then all of the wigs was laid. Yes, they gave old housewives. Yes, yes. Good lord. Yes, they ate. Oh my god! You should have seen. I pulled the TV, stood up, and put my hand out like the Statue of Liberty. Bitch, salute. I love when I see bitches put it together. Oh my god! Yes, I'm here for it. Here for it. Fuck that. I want to see you with a fucking dirty wig and the fucking meek straight backs nappy and like the baddies, they snatching up your fucking wig, your meek singer. No, bitch, come in here, come in. You stepping, you on TV, ho. But when Phaedra told, then when K Michelle told her about the fuck shit, Portia seemed genuinely shocked. She was like, what? No, what? Like, wait, what? I said, okay, girl. Next scene, they back at Portia's house, and Portia there with PJ, um, her niece, Lauren's daughter, Lauren, and Aunt Diane. Aunt Diane, bitch. Aunt Diane, you be sitting, bitch. You be sitting, Aunt Diane. I like you, Aunt Diane. Aunt Diane show up on that screen, bitch. Like, I'm Tina Knowles, ho. I raised Beyonce. What's up? I like Aunt Diane. I like Portia Mother. She gets me pulled up. I ain't playing with y'all hoes. Shamia, your big grape stomping feet mama, she tried it. Anywho, Diane was like, I'm gonna go see that. She gave Portia and Lauren an opportunity to talk. So Portia is telling Lauren how she tried to choose between Mike and Sway. I like Mike personally, but Portia's about who you like, not me, right? So she was like, the only issue is Mike wants to have a baby, and Portia's like, absolutely not. I done got nipped and tucked in 5 BBLs or four mommy makeovers. I'm not pushing nothing else out of here, baby. This body is for viewing purposes only. Got it, pressure. Right, it should be. Right. So then she says that what's her name? PJ wanted a lizard or some shit PJ wanted. But then this fucking man came over with a snake. Excuse me? Mister, get that shit the fuck out of my house. As a matter of fact, you get the fuck out. But anyway, they didn't petting the fucking snake. I said, absolutely not, right? Next scene, you see Shamia, she did back with Shadina, right? And they trying to figure out the surrogate situation, and they have one more embryo, and it's the last male embryo, and right? So Gerald, according to Shamia, when Kelly came as moral support for her to go figure out with Shadina about the whole surrogate situation if it's gonna work out. And they had 5 failed attempts and yada yada yada. And Gerald, Shamia is telling Kelly that Gerald revealed to her when he saw her in a movie that he doesn't like seeing her being intimate on screen with another man. Right. And I'm unsure why that was translating to Shamia, like she might not be able to act anymore, instead of just saying that I can act, but I'm not going to be able to do any sex scenes. Please get a body double for me. But I think Shamia, I'm going to tell you what I think you know, right? I think you know that you're not a good enough actress for you to be making any requests. So therefore, you got to start from the bottom and do whatever the fuck they say because you want those roles because you're not a great actress. So you know if you start putting stipulations in, they're gonna start telling you, okay, sweetie, we don't want you for this role because they don't value you enough. I'm sorry to say, Shamia, that's just what I think, right? And I think that's why you was getting emotional because you know if you put stipulations in, you may not get many callbacks, right? So Kelly is trying to say to her, like, listen, I hear all of that, but you have a life outside of Gerald, and whatever you want to do, you should be able to do. And I'm looking at Kelly saying you would be saying that as a divorced woman and an imaginary man in your phone and don't help take care of you. Because if you were smart like your motherfucking Mia with a husband that's footing the motherfucking bill for me, I would give him some respect and honor what the fuck he don't like and think about what I could do to accommodate date the both of us. But you wouldn't know nothing about that because you're a divorcee with a broke new nigga. Got it. Leave me alone and don't take no advice from that hoe Shamia because your ass gonna be just like her. Anywho, then they show Kelly. and she's sitting with her daughter, the oldest one, Chloe, because she can film with her because she's not her ex-husband's child. So he don't have to get permission for that, right? And they get ready to go back to school, and Kelly is giving her some college advice. And then she tells her, I'm giving you a college agreement, right? And one of the parts that I didn't like that Kelly did was she said, well, I'm giving you this college agreement, sign right here. And then I'll email it to you so you can know what you're agreeing to. Kelly, can I ask you a question? As a mother, you should be leading by example. Why the fuck would you tell your daughter to sign something and you'll let her know what it says after she signed it? No, absolutely not. What you should have told her was, here, take this, read this over. Let me know if you have any questions. We'll go through whatever you want to discuss further. If you don't, you sign it, you send it back to me. But if you do, let's go in detail and discuss everything you're signing off on, because you don't ever want to sign off on something that you don't know what the fuck you agreeing to. You're the mother, bitch. But see, all of these things is ways that Portia is stupid. I would be clocking your stupid ass. You're gonna tell her, just sign right now to blindly trust you. And in all fairness, as a mother, of course, you want her, but you're trying to teach her that that's not what you do. And because you're her mother, you're her first teacher. So what you should have been saying is, I don't give a fuck whether I'm your mother or not. You just don't blindly sign anything. What you do is you read it over, and if you have questions, you write them down, and you go back to the round table, and we go over and further discuss, because you don't want to sign off your life away to things you don't know what the fuck. But see, again, these bitches, like they this amateur shit. Yo, call me pressure me, because I help you get on Kelly ass real subtle. I was looking at her like, look what you teaching your daughter. That's why you're in the dumbass predicament you in now, stupid. So anyway, Sway and Portia gonna want to date. Sway look like one of the dykes from the Shy. Sorry, had to say it. If you look at any dyke on the Shy, the one that's the shooter for what's his name, Reg, they all look the same. Dreads, tight face, light skin, veneers. Okay, girl. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Carlene said Drew has 6 more days and she has to leave the house. I like K Michelle, but she can be, oh, Lord, we'll go into that. People there cracking up again. Shamia's husband is not into her. And if he can't get this boy, he is gone. Well, the internet is buzzing about that. I think Shamia, they said that man was willing to give you 6 figures not to come on his show. I think you gonna fuck around and end your marriage on this show, but I'm gonna mind my business, right? Kelly X keeps taking her to court. Why you laughing, Tifa? Why you laughing? This is real shit we talking about here. So anyway, Portia died from the Shy. They on a date. You know what's so sad though? I'm gonna be very honest with y'all. You know what's so sad? I'm not here for Sway and Portia, but it looks like when I was looking at Portia and the way she was responding to Sway, she really likes Sway. She really, really likes Sway. At least in those, I was like, okay, girl, right? So, anywho, Portia knew Sway for 10 years, and Sway is ready to settle down, and Sway's gonna carry her own baby. And girl, let me tell y'all something. I have a friend. She ain't on live, but I ain't gonna tell her name either. But she and I wasn't hanging out at this time. So we started back hanging out. She was telling me that she was in her, her lesbian relationship, and the lesbian who was more the masculine one, because she's more the feminine one, wanted to have the baby. And this bitch sent me a picture of them at the baby shower, and you see the one look like a man with the belly, and you look like the girl there with the arm around the arm. When I tell y'all, I laughed for about 72 fucking hours straight. My friend said she would never show me shit again, and I could not stop laughing because I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Listen, this is where we living at, moving right the fuck along, right? So it's the day of Phaedra's Healing Waters event, right? So Pinky and K Michelle, they ride together, and Kay was telling Pinky about the plot, Portia, and then she goes into an extra layer of the plot and says, then you also know Portia was dealing with my yeah, the brat. Yeah, it looks so funny when you see it physically. I'm like, the manly, the what, Lord. So now she's telling her about, here's another layer of issues with Portia. She dealt with my African ex and all of the time. Then you know what K Michelle says? And I was so flabbergasted and mortified. K Michelle says, well, the doctor told me that I can't get no water because my ass is infected. K Michelle, in all fairness, right? one should be grateful for life, right? So K Michelle is still alive after what she did. So I'm happy for her, right? But then the other side of me is like, what is going on? Every minute it's an infection, every minute it's leaking. No, them illegal butt shots. I'm not hit K. What the fuck? But okay, girl, moving right along, right? Oh my God, let me tell y'all. So now, as they arriving, the fabulous four of them arrive first. Phaedra, they looking fabulous. Cynthia arrived looking fabulous. Portia arrived looking fabulous. Drew arrived looking fabulous. Bitch, when I tell y'all, I was crying. Cynthia is really fucking, I'm telling you, she is so like, what's the word I can use? She is so fascinated. That's the best word, the best way to describe it about these asses. She was like, I'm looking at Portia's ass, and it's not even two cheeks, it's two asses. I was cracking up. I was like, right, Cynthia. You know my girl pressure. Yes, that ass be sitting. Yeah, pressure. Don't play with them, right? So anyway, I fell out when Cynthia said that. She was like, I love Cynthia too, Aunt Carlene. I love Cynthia. She looks beautiful. I love her new older woman weight. She looks thick and sexy. I love her. She knows how to dress appropriately. She's like, girl, y'all got me feeling like the auntie for real. Because again, Portia came here turned up. That listen, when you young and she's still technically single because at the time she's not with Sway or Mike, she's just dating him. When you young and you is invigorated and single, listen, I told y'all this summer, slim and blonde. You out siggity. Like, that's how you want to look. Like, yes, bitch. So Portia came and all portion is, right? Big pressure. And what she had on, it was see-through. So her ass, like, I was crying. Cynthia was like, Portia's ass, that is not even two butt cheeks. That's two asses. That shit had me on the floor. Drew come, they was telling Drew they was proud of her, and Drew said something, and Drew, I'ma look this up. I forgot to look it up because I totally agree. Drew said, no, me not being on time is really like a diagnosis for it. It's called time blindness, and bitch, I might be diagnosed with time blindness because Lord, heaven only knows how me and time don't get along, right? Phaedra did so while she playing the flute. Lizzo look out for her, and Kay and Pinky is on their way, and they go to pick up Shamia, right? So at Phaedra house, they're like, okay, well, let's get ready. Let's put the floats in the pool. And then we see Aiden. Oh, Phaedra and Apollo's son, Aiden. He was there. It was so cute. Aiden had his little shirt off. I was like, all right now, Aiden. He's going up to be a nice looking young man, right? So then Kelly arrived and she was already not in a good mood. Of course she's not. She's broke. She's not in a good mood because she's broke, right? We already clarified that in the beginning, right? So then they arrive and they all the people who can get in the pool. So Kelly said she wasn't getting in the pool. She's not in a good mood. K. Michelle said she don't want her infections to leak in the pool. So they sat on the side. Everybody else got in the pool and the floats and they doing the meditation, eyes closed, and then Shamia float starts to deflate. And now that's a conspiracy because her float deflated because everybody. I was like, this is not that deep, Shami. I don't think they care about you this much to put you in it just happened. Like, I hate this, girl. Shamia gets on my fucking nerves, right? So anyway, they meditate and then they was like, oh, let's go to dinner, right? So when they go to dinner, and this part, I'm not gonna lie, I respect K Michelle and I like the way she did it, right? She was trying to approach the situation initially, being genuine, being calm, being a lot, right? And she basically was saying, listen, this is what I heard, I believe, and I'm not happy about that. So we need to address it. Portia, I heard the plot a lot. And Portia was like, but I want to know why would you even think I wanted to do that to you, right? So they came and she was like, well, when I initially sat down with you, you was already exposed to another woman. Like I told y'all before, K Michelle has PTSD from girl groups. And all this is you already saw Portia as a mean girl before you even became her friend, and you just use things to confirm that. I don't care about K Michelle's delusions. I don't. I'm paying that no mind. What I do believe though is, I'm not gonna lie, I do believe that they were looking to do things to trigger K Michelle because they thought that she would give a certain response and it would be TV worthy. But for me, to me, she's too like, again, they didn't get you. They didn't get you. They didn't get you. All right, move along. Like, why is this such being dragged out? So anyway, Drew, she was saying that, oh, she put up the black thing and all of that. And Drew said something and they drama flared up again, right? And my thing is, you two be having too much smoke for Drew when it's not even that serious. And here we go with the black of it all again. I didn't want to give a fuck about black. I'm tired of hearing about black. It got on my fucking nerves. It came to show you the one that keep bringing it up. And then you getting on my nerves because you saying this lady put something on you. I would never even fucking know this man if you didn't tell me that. Leave me the fuck alone, right? So then she tells Portia about, K. Michelle tells Portia about her ex calling her and da 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 and da da da. And Portia's like, listen, I don't deal with that man. I didn't deal with him when you dealt with him. And listen, I wasn't trying to be malicious or sneaky. I fucked a lot of niggas. And why, like, this is not a big deal for me. He wasn't one of my husbands. Leave me the fuck alone, right? So they was like, listen, because they started going back and forth, and they was like, listen, I can't do all this. What I love about Portia pressure for the Khadijah. She said, okay, Kay, I see you. You don't want to be my friend. You don't want to be my friend because you keep finding reasons not to be my friend. So guess what? Friendship revoked. Let me yank that back. I'm good on you, bitch. And I was with Portia. Yeah, I'm done. I'm good, right? So they was like, oh, is this over? So Kelly was like, yeah, pretty much because I guess we have all concluded that Portia fucked every African in ATL. And when I tell y'all, Portia, first of all, everything that Portia feels, which I can totally identify with, shows up on her face. Shows up on her face. And when the fuck Kelly said that, Portia clocked out and pressure clocked in. Portia said, "What bitch?" I wanted so bad for Portia to slap the shit out of her. And then when she started doing that with the glass, production ain't fucking stupid. You looked up and Kelly was being swept the fuck out of here. Because Portia was like, bitch, you remember I yanked Kenya head the fuck off. You know I chased bitches down back alley. Don't fucking play with me, bitch. Don't play with me. She started cursing. Then she started cursing Phaedra out. You bitch. You sat me next to this bitch. And I should be beating the shit out of her. But you know she fucking that nigga. I was like, oh shit. Oh shit, Portia. What shit pressure? Shit pressure. Yeah. Activate pressure. That's why the name of this live is we now introduce pressure. Activate my bitch. She was activated. I'm not playing with you, ho. Aunt Carlene said the float detected her fakeness. I agree, karma, bitch. And my problem with Kay is that she went on Twitter and talked about it, but wouldn't have a sit down on the show. Because you're a punk ass bitch, Kay Michelle. You just like the drama of it all. And you good for the show, so go on, girl. And Carly said he wasn't K man either. Wow, I didn't know that, right? Yes, Portia was getting ready to drag. Portia was getting ready to drag. Portia was in dragging more. I'm telling you, we now introduce pressure. Cause she was like, she even saw cursing Phaedra. Like, you set me next to the here, Phaedra. I know, I know. I was cracking up. I'm like, Phaedra is a piece of fucking work. So yes, that episode ended from there. That was it. That was done. I'm ready for pressure to get activated. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm. I'm ready for pressure to get activated because pressure is my girl. Pressure is my girl. She get holes in line. She had Kenya ass shook. Don't play with me, bitch. Don't fucking play with me. I'm living it up tonight. I'm gonna listen to this live back tomorrow and be proud. I'm living it up. I'm almost 2 hours in and I still got one more show to discuss. We running it in this bitch. That's running. Okay. Loving hip hop Orlando. Hold on one second, y'all. Only read parts. All right, all right. We back in 10. We back in 10. Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry, 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 sorry. Sorry. All right, let's see what all Colleen said. She said she was going to say the pastor name, but Phaedra stopped her. By the clues Portia gave, everyone seems to know who it is. Kelly did a live show because the pastors are members of different churches. Yeah, and I saw she declined that it was Pastor Brian saying everybody wants to say that. I knew, I kind of felt like I knew it wasn't Pastor Brian because remember, Pastor Brian was Phaedra old boo, right? And when Portia said it, Portia was like, oh, he's your client, right? I can't imagine that Phaedra would be too happy because remember, Pastor Brian was Mr. Chocolate, according to folks. So I don't know if I believe it was Pastor Bryant, but again, I don't even know if they lying. So we'll see how that shit goes. But what we running it up on? What we running up on? We running up on Love and Hip Hop, right? Let's get to it. Atlanta. Yes. Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I don't never go live this long. I like being live long. All right. Love and Hip Hop starts with Kendra. She's calling Yandy to tell her that you listen. I know it's a rough time, but you need to have a heart to heart with Mendices, right? Because all that stuff that pulled on the camping trip, I think you need to have the heart to heart. And I was looking at Kendra on that FaceTime, like that's why the fuck your leave out look the way it look, bitch. It's enough heart to hearts with this escort having motherfucker. He played himself, he disrespected me. Yeah, yeah. Right, but Yandy was like, "Girl, how do you fucking negotiate with terrorists?" Like, I don't fucking know, but okay, I'll give it a try. Leave me alone, right? So Scrappy, crafty ass, don't laugh, Tifa, is bringing Shakira and the band together because the kids got to be around each other and they got to coexist as sister wives and all of this dumb shit and all of the fucking antics that Scrap could play because they said he got a fucking third leg. Girl, Scrap would not be, I wouldn't even be a part of this bullshit, but okay, girl. So Mendici, you know your fucking finger wave having ass played in my girl face. So now you calling Jack talk about I need to talk to Yan. And, and Jock was like, you should. You should. You should talk to Yan because that shit ain't go well, bro. You should holler at Yan, right? So then Carly Red is pulling up to the jail because she want to get Erica Banks out of jail because they said that Erica is turned up. So then she runs this to 24. He say he waiting to get Sama bonded out. So I'm like, well, wait, what the fuck going on? Why Sama in jail? So he like, listen, she went to check on something for me, and I ended up getting the whole locked up. And see, that's the thing. A lot of people, spouses can be their downfall, but we'll get into that, right? So, anywho, they wait for Salma. Carly makes some calls. Salma get bonded out. And Carly like, listen, I'm going to drive y'all home and come back up here. Scrappy Duke like Garfield. He do. I'm going to come back up here and get Erica because they're not ready to let her out yet. And my whole thing was 24. 24, come here. Come here, you Rick Ross fucking cross between T-Pain looking motherfucker. Every minute I look up and you gonna do it at the end of this episode and I'm gonna eat your ass alive. You said how much business you stand on, how much money you make. Where the fuck was your car to drive your woman home? Y'all ain't got no car, bitch. But okay, we'll get back into that, right? Anywho, Scrappy and the band, they gonna meet up with Jock to talk about the rehearsal, right? So the Jock was like, what the fuck y'all doing together? What's going on? Like, listen. Let me tell you something I learned. Let me tell you something I learned. At this day and age, I learned this, right? If motherfuckers want to be together, ain't nothing gonna keep them away. And if motherfuckers don't want to be together, ain't nothing gonna make them stay. If now this week Scrappy is on the band, who gives a fuck? Whatever makes y'all happy, do it. Just don't bring nobody else into the fold, right? So anyway, I'm proud of Love Doc Jock because that's what Scrap was going to be like. I like Love Doc Jock. I'm so. You could honestly see the evolution of Jock on this show. And I'm very fucking proud of Jacques. I'm very, very proud of Jacques. You can see the maturity in him. I like him having a son doing the music. I love every bit of the new Jacques. Jacques, I'm here for that. I'm here for that, right? So then Jessica had a miscarriage. Oh, Jessica. I think Jessica will, God forgive me, allegedly killed Nick Cannon. But anyway, I'm not gonna lie, my heart bled for Jessica. My heart bled for Jessica. My heart bled for Jessica. I said, "Out, girl. I'm gonna carry. Just you want me to carry the baby, girl? Cause you know, there's some things that people just want so bad. My heart bled for Jessica. Oh my God." She was saying she had a miscarriage, and God bless her. And I love the baby name. What she said, Kanoa. I like the name she gave. So, anywho, Mendices called Yandy and he like, oh, he want to have a heart to heart. And I swear to God, Yandy get on my fucking nerves sometimes, but this is really my girl because I swear to God, everything Yandy said is everything that came to my mind as soon as she said it. Mendici, what the fuck do you want? That emotional pull and tug, pull me in, push me out, pull me in. But what do you want, bro? What do you talk about? What? We know we got to co-parent. It's the inevitable. You know I'm a classy bitch, so I'm not going to not co-parent with you. What do you want? Why do you keep calling me wanting to talk? Leave me alone. Like you said, we're not friends. I'm not your friend no more. We stop being friends. The friendship is gone. Okay, so fine. You come other friends. Leave me the fuck alone. So like Yandy said, listen, at this point, I'm just doing him the respect of going and listening to him because he's my kid's father. Other than that, I don't want to hear this shit no more. So go ahead, pack this shit up and let's motherfucking roll. We'll co-parent to the best of our ability. And I was with Yandy. I'm fucking with Yandy. What is all the talk about what, my nigga? You said you done? Done. Let's move along, right? What I can say though is what I can say, I can really appreciate Mendici's honesty and I can appreciate his sincere apology. I really, really, really do. I really, really do. Because he really kept the real and was like, listen, I felt like this. So because I felt like this, I moved like this. And that wasn't the best move. And I'm sorry. Got it, my nigga. Appreciate that, right? And Yandy said, listen, I appreciate the apology. I sincerely wish that it would have came months ago because now I'm seeing a man that I fell in love with, and maybe we could have fixed it back then, right? And in my mind, I'm like, but if it was a split, we all be high, and if it was a fifth, we all be drunk. Everything happens for a reason, right? He didn't express it back then. You didn't change it back then, and y'all not together, right? It was so sad. I'm not gonna lie. It brought a tear to my eye to see them both get emotional like that. It really brought a tear to my eye because I really felt in those moments they both was being genuine about salvaging the fact that we just could not work no more. Okay, come on, right? It's unfortunate because I love Mendy, C, and Yandy together. But listen, everything, I'm a firm, firm, firm believer. I'm going to stand on this hill and die that everything happens for a reason and it didn't work. Move on, right? So Erica and Dro are finally free, right? They got the drug felony and the gun felony and every felony they can motherfucking get with since she been going with him, right? So Dro is lying out the side of her motherfucking dyke ass face, talk about she rented a car from she don't know who, and things in the car that she ain't know what, and they got pulled over. And she didn't understand, bitch. You into some illegal activity, and this shit is following your ass around. And Erica's so hell bent on getting carpet munch that she don't care what you went to. She just want to be with you, right? But again, gone, girl. So Carly is like, listen, girl, listen. You laughing and you joking, but this is serious. And you need to be taking it motherfucking serious because this could be your life. And that's not a joke. That is not a fucking joke. And I like the new stance that Carly is taking on the show. Like she really came on some like mommy auntie shit. Like, I'm just keeping it real with you. This shit ain't funny. And then what I also love was Carly was like, and then I called you Pappy. Because somebody in your family needs to be aware that you out here playing your motherfucking self. Right, Carly? Right, Carly. I'm here for this new Carly. I'm here for this new Carly, right? So then the bam, she found out about Jessica miscarriage. She take Jessica to church, and again, oh, Jessica, girl, my heart bled for you. My heart bled for you. I believe in your heart and your soul that you want that baby. And I believe God gonna give it to you. I believe God gonna give it to you. It's just, again, it may not come when you want it, but God is always on time, girlfriend. Don't even worry, right? So she was like, Nathan want to get started on the baby now. And she was like, no, no, no. I want some time to honor the baby that I just lost and to give myself some grieving time. And I agree with that. Like, come on, you got to relax. So Bambi was like, listen, I don't know if you thought I was joking, Jessica, but I was serious. Like, if you need me to carry the baby, I'll carry the baby. And I was looking at Bambi saying, oh, absolutely not. I'm sorry. I'm not allowing anybody that I'm in close proximity to carry a baby for me. No. I want, bitch, you to live in Canada. And when you ship my baby out, you kill your ass back up to Canada and we never see you again. Because I don't care what nobody say. And I have mothers in the chat. Mothers in the chat, let me know. Don't you have an emotional connection to the baby that you fucking carry? Right? So if you my homegirl, every time I chastise my motherfucking daughter, you gonna be looking at me sideways because in your mind, that's your baby. Even though you know it ain't supposed to be. Nah, 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 nah. I don't want nobody at close proximity carrying a baby. And me personally, I don't want nobody carrying a baby for me. If I can't carry it for myself, then I know that that was not by God's design, and let's move on. But that's a no for me. But again, everybody's different because Jessica seemed to be on board with that fuck shit. So let them do what they gotta do, right? So Sierra and Spice meet up with Kirk and Rashida, and I'm so over the frost, not taping with the Harrises. I'm done. Rashida and Yandy fix it because y'all not filming together to me is corny, right? Let me go to the chat. Colleen said when a man goes out there and does their ish, women's supposed to accept it. However, when a woman does it now, all hell breaks loose. Man, DC, she is over you and your ass need to be gone. All right. Erica has two felony charges against her. Both can get her big time. Oh my God. Oh my God. And Carlene said, yes, you do, especially when the baby starts moving around your stomach. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, right? Like, no, I don't want nobody in close proximity to me. But again, everybody is different, so they gonna do what they do. So when Sierra and Spice they meet up with Kirk and Rashida, Sierra did tell them like, listen, I filed my paperwork for the divorce, right? Because I don't have time for Zay. What's his name, Zay? Right? I don't have time for his bullshit, and I got to get the fuck on. You want a divorce? You got a divorce because I'm not playing with your fucking ass. And I'm looking at Spice like, shut the fuck up, you fucking grape. You get on my nerves. Talk about see, y'all have to stop running when times get hard. No, 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 no. Let me explain something to people because I don't think they know this. There is a difference between tough times and disrespect. Tough times is your money got a little low, but you trying. Tough times is you can't get it right, but you making an attempt. Tough times is you're not a perfect man, but you're doing the best that you can. Those are tough times. Disrespect, disrespect is when a motherfucker playing in your motherfucking face pissing on you and trying to make you believe it's raining. No, at that point, you gotta go. See, I know I'm a person that I can stay down. I could be loyal. I could roll through tough times. What the fuck I'm not rolling with is disrespect. You gotta go. You gotta go. And this nigga thought he could disrespect and keep smiling with his underbite and overbite. No, bitch. Here go the papers they in. And see, you tried it. You played. You know my girl Cece ain't got no power clipping on niggas. So I know you tried that, you played, but we'll see how that works out for you, my nigga. Anywho, Zane's family sits down to discuss the kidney transplant. The brother gonna give the kidney, and the mother is like, "Listen, the long and the short of it is, we need to eat healthier, and I want us to start." So I set us up with a chef and a nutritionist, and we're gonna go to a cooking class because they're gonna show us, some different ways to eat, so we can get better with what we're doing, so we won't keep having these problems. And Ashley, I also want to extend the invitation to your crybaby ass, right? And it's so funny because I was just having this conversation last night with one of my siblings, telling them how I want to have it with another one of my siblings because the bottom line is you got to think long term. You got to think long term. And you don't want to be an old person that can't move and can't think and can't see because you didn't take care of yourself when you were younger. So I agree with mom. We got work to do and we got to get it done, right? So Erica Banks Pappy is in town. Now, I thought, and y'all let me know in the chat if I'm wrong, right? Wasn't he trying to say that Erica Banks Pappy was a pastor or something? Erica Banks Pappy, if you a pastor, it was giving Pastor Whitehead because you was giving a little too gangster and a little too salt and pepper for me. But I was motherfucking here for Erica Banks Pappy because he was clocking everything, right? And he was telling her the same thing Carly was telling her. He was like, listen, I raised you, bitch. So I know what you got in you. But ever since you got around Droho, this character, it seemed like it been too many problems. And it been too much shit that I know as my child you wouldn't normally get into. But see, you so spun up in this shit that when they was trying to release you, you said you wasn't leaving without Dro. Bitch, how you on dope or dog food? Ah, Pamia, Erica gonna sit there with a straight face and say she pissed off with Carly. Bitch, I'm trying to tell you something and you laughing like it's a game and a joke. So I gotta get your people out here if I be writing your ass up north. Yes, I called your fucking father. So what? And like the father said, this is not about music, bitch. This is about your life. What are you talking about, right? Girl, Erica got to crying in a confessional. I'm getting my coochie ate so good that I don't want to leave her. In the way she tripping me, I cannot be without her. And y'all don't understand that's my safe space. And the father said, listen, she's not protecting you. Because if she was, you would never be in this motherfucking predicament. So, like I said, bitch, you better start thinking right. If I clock your ass. And I was with the pappy. I was with the pappy. Like she said, the pappy ain't been on a plane in 30 years. The pappy hopped on that plane with that salt pepper in his beard to come sit down and look at you and say, bitch, I raised you right. Don't fucking play with me. Do not play with me. Now, the only thing that was a little weird, I felt like the pappy kept giving her too many hugs and squeezing her around the waist, and she got a triple BBL. But again, listen, I maybe my mind took it too far. Moving right along, right? So then Zane and the family and the nutritionist and the chef and everybody else, they head to the fucking cooking class, right? And one thing I know about them, they said, listen, this is the last season. We trying to make sure we can get all the check we can get and all the TV time we can get. We need the TV worthy moment. Let's invite Zane's ex Michelle down here so we can get the shit going. Ashley, you are a stupid, immature young Latifah. Why the fuck is you laughing? You is a stupid, immature bitch, Ashley. Because for me, Michelle would never even see me fucking crack. I would pay Michelle Dust. I you know what I would have did? I would have cooked and paid Michelle and Zane Dust. And after I cooked and made a nutritious meal, I'd have sat there, ate, and then I'd be like, if you guys excuse me, they'd have thought I went to the fucking bathroom and I'd have went the fuck home. Y'all going fuck. This have nothing to do with me. Stop let what are you letting all this? No, 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 no. Y'all think y'all gonna keep using this bitch to play in my face? That's because people can't anticipate a reaction out of you. So the only thing they're doing is sitting back watching them get it. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So as soon as I would have seen that bitch, I would have been off Zane ass. I know how to get under your skin. This bitch thinks she gonna get under my skin. Nah, 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 nah. We're gonna use her, I'm gonna use her to get to you, bitch. So all night I'm gonna have you keep asking me, you all right, Ashley? Everything okay? I'm sitting there quiet and pretty. Everything's great. Everything's great. I'm gonna say two words. Cook, 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 that. You know what the fuck I do? Get up. If you guys would excuse me, take off my fucking apron. When they go look for me, bitch, I'll be gone. Gone. So see, you showed them your hand, girl. You was getting on my nerves. But once again, you're a homegirl like me, because I would have got you together. I would have told you, bitch, you better not crack in this motherfucker. You better sit here and smile and be polite and present and act like you give a fuck about that kidney. As soon as you finish cooking this nutrition ass meal, suck up the deuces. Fuck you and your family, bitch. So see, you stupid. You stupid. So you aggravated me. You and I was like, so what, Zine? All of you. I've been nice to everyone. Nobody treats me nice. It's not fair. I don't like y'all. Y'all go back as a girl. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. And keep beefing with a nigga whole family. He gonna get with the hoe that's not beefing with the family. You stupid. Anywho, everybody is at Jock's 20th year anniversary, but because the Frosters is here, the Harrises is not here. I was not here for that. I don't like them seeing our filming together. I like Jock's live show with the band and all that. I thought that was cute and grown and sexy. And like I said, love Doc Jock. I'm here for you. The maturity I'm seeing in you with that good woman, I'm here for you, Doc, right? So everybody is gathered around and they talking about Spice. I mean, they talking after the show, right? Look at people laughing. She said he didn't invited the other baby mother. Miss Pauline said, Ashley gets on my nerves. She doesn't thank you, Aunt Pauline. You stupid. Fucking stupid. You irritate my fucking ass bone. But anywho, everybody just sitting around gathered. And I told y'all this 5 episodes ago, but we gonna run it right here. Talking. So Spice just said innocently, well, how are you guys to Salma and 24, right? Here's Salma. Be honest. Salma! Come here. Come here. Let me tell you something, Salma. I told y'all 3 fucking episodes ago, and I still believe it up until right fucking now. Salma, you are in a DV relationship, and I think your attempts at getting help is that you doing what you just now did. We get around people instead of saying, "No, we fine, everything is great." Here you now. Be honest. Be honest about what, bitch? Be honest about what? You be honest. You be honest and tell these fucking people how when y'all get home, he is verbally and mentally abusing you so much so that you scared to death of this motherfucker and you need help. Blink twice, bitch, because I don't care what y'all say. This is a domestic violence relationship. It's just verbally and emotionally, and that's why she is not taking it that serious. But it's serious, girl. Because why did you even say that? So now, when she says that, 24 says, well, oh, I had a business opportunity that he was late for because Salma asked him to come to this event and blah, 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 blah. When he could have been out there making the money and blah, blah, blah. 24. 24, 24, 24. I don't think feeling that way is the problem, right? I don't, 24. No, baby, I know how to clock your big fat black ass. I know how to get you right. The problem is you are verbally and emotionally abusive to this girl, right? So instead of it being just a like, oh damn, I came to you with this event and I missed out on the opportunity, you start badgering her and making her feel bad about how she asked you to come to this event and you missed out on money when you afforded her the opportunity and the lifestyle to live that she don't have to live a finger. So her asking you to miss out on the event where you was gonna make money is her fault. And because it's her fault, she did something wrong. It's a form of manipulation, sweetheart. It's a form of manipulation. It's a form of manipulation, right? It's nothing wrong with her asking you to come into an event. It's not even nothing wrong with you saying, I can't come, so I gotta go make money. But what you try to do is now you come and you try to make it like it's my fault we missed out on money. And when we miss out on money, it's because you want to afford her lifestyle. So now she did something wrong. She's a bad girl. Fuck you and your money. Fuck you and your money. And I feel like because Salma know that, instead of her being able to say that at home and y'all have a real discussion, she wait until she get in front of these ladies and say shit like, be honest, because she know that's the only way she gonna have the balls to say anything. Because when y'all home, you yelling, you screaming, you might be choking the shit out of her too. Allegedly, which is why she's so afraid to have these conversations properly. Because then you know what else she did that was crafty. She now after she see it getting flared up, oh let's go talk on the side. Salma, y'all would have never had to talk on the side if you never said nothing from the beginning. You said something because you wanted them to encourage you and support you and have your back because you don't have a voice enough of your own at home. You're scared of this man. You're scared of this man. And he knows it. And that's what, no, this relationship is screaming DV. And Salma, come get your healing heart session because I don't have time for this. Carly, I love the dress that you had on. Rennie announced that she was pregnant, and every bit of her face told that she was pregnant, right? And then Rashida and Kirk announced that it was their anniversary, and Rashida said she's never leaving Kirk, right? And I had watched, remember this episode's from last week, right? So I had watched a couple of other YouTubers, and it was a lot of negative, it was mixed emotions, but I did hear a lot of negative backlash towards Rashida about her saying she's not leaving, right? And me personally, I'm gonna give you guys my perspective on it, right? My mom always told me there is no relationship on this planet, and I'm pretty sure all Colleen, you can relate in the chat, that doesn't have to go through some bumps in the road to get to forever. It doesn't happen smoothly. If you have been with your person for umpteen amount of years, oh, trust and believe, sweetie, there has been bumps in the road that are unimaginable to other people. So for me personally, I like the fact that Kirk and Rashida was able to be faced with a tough situation, rebound, and still be able to make it back to each other and be together, right? But that only happened because Kirk was able to say, I fucked up, I did wrong, and I'm no longer fucking up. At least that's what it looks like on the show, that he's no longer fucking up, which is why it looks like the relationship is working. It's different when my whole thing is the people that's giving her backlash, I feel like when you want to judge a situation like that negatively, I would rather you say, "Girl, Kirk went on and had four babies with four other women. It wasn't just one. He didn't cheat on Rashida this amount of times, and now this many." Then I could see you being like, "Well, girl, you never leaving him for the sake of a marriage. You're an idiot, right?" I'm not saying what I feel is law, but that's just me looking at it like it's not a mistake. It's you doing something repetitively because you know you could take advantage of me because I'm never leaving you. That's different. In that situation, I don't think Kirk made a mistake. I think he made a choice and a poor one at that. But then it looks as though he learned from it and they're recovering. What's the problem with rebounding in your relationship? There's no, how do you think people get to forever? They go through the tough times and they rebound. Right. So I don't totally disagree with Rashida saying that I'm able to move forward. And the reason why I don't disagree with her saying is because look, he made the necessary changes from what it looks like to us. And I'm guessing what it looks like to her. Now we found out little longer down the line that he's still messing with Jasmine or he made another baby. Then I can understand people's harsh judgment. But I need folks to know that how you get to forever is doing what Kirk and Rashida did, addressing the elephant in the room, working through it, the behaviors changing and moving forward. And moving forward. And I know I'm a person that I'm getting married. and I'm gonna get to forever. I'm just not gonna allow disrespect during the time and repetitive behavior. But I can rebound. So I'm proud of Kirk and Rashida. And I hope that Kirk really did make the necessary changes and he doesn't take advantage of Rashida because she was a forgiven and a loving wife. But again, that's on those people, right? Pauline said that Salma did the same thing when the producers came to her show. Wow, absolutely. My thing is, if you like it, I love it. I only know what I will stand for. Yes, I agree, Aunt Colleen. I agree. So the next stop, which is so ironic, is totally opposite what Rashida Kirk did, is Sierra and Zay, right? So she serves him with the divorce papers, and Zay is tackling like, girl, you ain't serious about this shit. I love you. You love me. It was just a little bit of disrespect. We'll get past it. And I'm looking like, Jay, obviously you was locked up not watching the show, or obviously you was locked up and don't know this girl because she will move the fuck on at the drop of a dime, right? And like she said, asking you shall receive. Your ass said you wanted a divorce proof. Here the fuck it is. Leave me the fuck alone and get the fuck out of my face. And I'm with Sierra, right? Again, you laughing, you joke. It's not a joke. It's not a fucking joke. This is our relationship and this is our life. And if you could stand here straight face and laugh and joke like our shit is a fucking game, when I'm telling you you did some fuck shit and I needed to change, then my nigga, you ain't for me and that's cool. Go be for somebody else. See, I was searching them papers. She got that feature. She's like, don't kiss me. Ciara is so dramatic, but that's my girl. I love her too, right? Aunt Carlene said people need to stay out of their other people's relationship, and especially you turn a blind eye to yours. Hello. Hello. Say something, somebody. So she served him the papers and he there grinning and skinning. And she was like, mm-mm, don't kiss on me. Ciara is crazy. She got in that fucking SUV and Zay thought he was coming around to the other side. And she said, driver, don't stop at all. She pulled the fuck off. And that was the end. I was like, yeah, because what do you think is next, my nigga? Like, people crazy. People are crazy, but you have to let people be who they are and you do what's best for you. I'm proud of Ciara and I'm proud of Rashida. Two totally, and I'm proud of Yandy. And I'm proud of Yandy because those all three are totally different situations. Tiara is saying the disrespect came, I'm up out of here. Rashida is saying we had a bump in the road, we fixed that, we stand in love. Yandy and DC is saying we figuring it all out, but we have to find out how to figure it out separately because doing it together is not working for us. Got it, got it, got it, got it. We all, also Colleen says, speaking of Sierra, I can't see. Oh, I have to buy her seasoning while while they are on sale. Yes, but again, these relationships are right. Tifa said, right, Aunt Carlene, right. No, but people don't understand. Like, this is serious. This is serious, and you got to let people do what's best for them. You have to let people do what's best for them. So I'm proud of all three. I'm honestly proud of all three. I'm honestly proud. That's right. Sierra called his bluff. Yeah, because you have to. You have to. Like, I think that men and women alike, like, I see both sexes do it. Like, they think it's a fucking game. Like, and you looking at a person like, this shit is not a joke. This is our real lives. So when you think that we laughing and we joking, let me show you where the comedians are. I'm not here for it. So yes, and can you believe we have reached the end of an era? God bless Love and Hip Hop. Love and Hip Hop has given me some of my best controversial conversations. I've been locked in since 2011. So, it's sad to see it go. But again, we moving on to bigger and better. We have other things going on and other things coming out. Colleen, yes, I'm with you for Nemesis. So this is what I'll do because I had a glorious what happened was we had off Monday and then Tuesday, which was today, we worked, but then tomorrow we're off for Eid. So I told myself I'm not just coming in one day. So I took off on Tuesday. So I have a 5-day weekend. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to watch I'm gonna run through Nemesis again and get some notes, and I'll come back Thursday. I'll come back Thursday. I'm not on social media really at the moment, so I don't know what's going on in the world in the grand scheme of it all. So if you guys have topics once again that you want me to discuss, y'all gotta tell me, and I will come up here and talk my motherfucking shit about it to the best of my ability. I don't know what's going on right now, other than watching these shows, right? So if y'all want to talk about something, y'all gotta let me know. One of my friends' relationship ended because some of our other friends was too much involved in it. Yes, yes, watch it, Tifa. Watch Nemesis. So we could come down here and talk our stuff. And I agree on Colleen. Like you have to. My mom always taught me that. My mom always taught me that. She said you have to keep people out your business and do what's best for you. And yeah, romantic relationships. And I even agree with all types of relationships because even sometimes when you have a falling out with a friend, another friend will tell you how to handle that friend only because of how they feel about the. Nah, 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 nah. You gotta in all relationships, you have to make your own decisions and keep people out your fucking business. And I've been grateful to God that in my past relationships, I've been able to connect with my partners and say, listen, this is between me and you. Let's figure it out, me and you, right? So yes, so okay, I ate this up 2.5 hours. Y'all better be proud of me. 2.5 hours. But okay, so I'm gonna come back Thursday. All of you guys have my number. So if you have things, Colleen is the only one who would genuinely do it. Sometimes Sifa do it, but Colleen really do it. Text me and be like, girl, is you into this? Like one of my friends was telling me, watch Bell Collective. I'm not even on Love and Marriage Huntsville no more. So I know I'm not gonna watch Bell Collective, but we'll see. We'll see if I'll tap back into Love and Hip Hop and bring it to Love and Marriage Huntsville since Love and Hip Hop is leaving. Maybe we'll bring some of Carlos King shows back to the docket. Y'all let me know if that's something y'all want to do or if it's something that y'all watch. What else? What else are you guys watching? Let me know. I was gonna try to watch Grey's Anatomy, but blah, blah. No. Oh, it's off already. Okay, so yeah, no, it's nothing to watch then. Okay. What else are you guys watching? I'll tune and we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I have end of the year work stuff to do. I am negotiating something at my job, and God has been so good to me, so I'm not at all worried. I'm slim and I'm blonde this summer, so if you see me, hug me. You might even get a chance to squeeze my ass. And yes, 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 yes. So I'll be here Thursday. So in between time, especially tomorrow, please, if you have things you want me to watch, remember I'm home tomorrow. So text me because I have the time to do it tomorrow. So because during the week, I don't have time. I don't have time between working out, two jobs, healing hearts, podcast planning, podcast filming. I don't have time. So now I have a few days off. Y'all tell me what y'all want and I'll give it to y'all. Also, I'm gonna do the return of Dear Deja. Maybe I'll get that started tomorrow. All right. But love, 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 love you guys. I got some fitness stuff I want to talk to you guys about. And we got shit to do. So thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna rewatch this live and cackle. Love you guys and good night.